Friday Night Rivals pregame show is sponsored by Food City.
Welcome into the Food City pregame show. Casey Guest alongside PJ Johnson. This week on Friday Night Rivals, we have John Battle in Gate City.
Nice to be back here at Battle. It's been a couple of years.
It was in 2019. We were here for the Virginia High game. We also had John Battle in 2019 at Patrick Henry. Of course, last year with those schools not playing in the fall, we didn't do any Virginia games last year, but it's been good to have the Virginia schools this year. We've seen Virginia High, Patrick Henry, Abingdon, Union so far, just to name a few. So excited to see Gate City. This will be the first time we've seen Gate City on Friday Night Rivals.
And it's two teams tonight desperately that need a win.
We are pleased to be joined now by the head coach of John Battle, Brad Ricker. And coach, this season has been a struggle for you guys, but what's been your message to the team in terms of going out there, competing every week, and knowing that you're kind of building a program, and sometimes you maybe have to take the lumps to get to where you want to go?
Absolutely. Just stick with the process. We've told the kids to just buy in, stick with the process, and keep working hard each week. And they've been doing a great job with it. So.
And this week you face a team that's facing some struggles like you are. Their numbers are down from what they normally are. So at least you're facing somebody that you can match up with.
Absolutely. Gate City's a great team. They've got some great athletes. Coach Housewright does a great job with those kids. So any game we get, it's not easy, but we just got to keep building, keep going. So.
It's a senior night. You mentioned you only have 6 seniors, but what do you say about these kids that, they've stayed with it through some tough times here? What does that say about their character on and off the field?
Oh, their character's great. They're pushing each and every one of these young kids because we are chock full of a bunch of young kids around us, a lot of sophomores, a lot of freshmen, and they just keep pushing them each and every week and each and every day. So,
talk about your offense. What kind of formations you're going to run out of? Is anything going to be different this week?
We're identity-wise, we're definitely trying to find our offense, but it's going to be very similar to last week. Keep adding a few wrinkles, things like that. So, yeah.
Defensively, last week you said you're really impressed with how you played against Ridgeview. Do you see that unit kind of growing week by week here defensively?
Absolutely. I think since Patrick Henry, those guys have really came together and done a great job of working downhill and playing fast football. We're really starting to get used to the speed of varsity football, and they're doing a great job with it. So,
you talk about special teams and how you have struggled, and now you're facing one of the biggest threats in all of Southwest Virginia, especially on special teams.
Oh, absolutely. Jenkins, great kid, great athlete. We have hit hard this week, definitely on special teams. So that has been one of our key focuses is just take care of the football and special teams and execute right.
And you're probably not going to kick it to him if you can help it.
Yeah, probably not. That may be the best way to defend that. So.
When you're building a program, it starts at the youth level. Can you talk a little bit about what strides John Battle has made at the youth level, getting the numbers up and getting kids kind of into the system and knowing what to expect as they get into the high school level?
Oh, absolutely. Youth program's doing a great job. They're getting numbers out. We've had to actually combine this year with Virginia High's youth program. So they've came in and they call themselves the Battle Cats this year, and but they're doing a great job. They've had struggles exactly with COVID as well. I mean, year in and year out, I feel like for the past 2 years we've had that struggle. But they're building. They're doing a good job. Good numbers down there, looking good. So
you're a Battle guy through and through. You went here. You played here. And you say it's important to you to get this program back to where you think it should be.
Oh, absolutely. I take pride in this school. Love this school. I've been through this school really since 2002, and then I only took 4 years off to go to college. So I've been at home since 2002 as a freshman. So.
How would you describe what 2021 has been like after not playing in the fall last year, playing a spring season, turning around in the fall here again? What has this year been like?
It's an adjustment. I mean, these kiddos, we had, like I said, we got a lot of freshmen and sophomores. The kids coming into the varsity program played 5 games last year. So going throughout a long process in the season, I tell them each and every year, 10 games is a lot. This is one of the craziest games you play because it's year-round training for 10 games. And it's been a struggle at times, I think, just getting that 10 games. But they're getting used to it, and like I said, the speed of the varsity football, they're starting to really get used to it. So,
and maybe one of the rewards for a tough season, appearing on television. All the kids love to be on TV. Have they talked about a chance to play on TV?
Oh, they're excited. They think it's cool in their words, and they're excited to get in front of a big crowd, senior night, and being televised. So it's just good for the kids. So.
All right, that is head coach Brad Ricker and John Battle. We'll have more in the Food City pregame show coming up right after this.
When buying or refinancing a home, knowledge, experience, and personal service is a must. Contact us, Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation. Fairway is a nationwide lender with 2 local offices, Kingsport and Johnson City, serving East Tennessee and Southwest Virginia. We have many options to choose from that we will tailor to your needs. Especially during these times, don't settle for internet lenders. Trust your local Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation offices. Call or visit our website today.
Huddle up, football fans. Huddle up close. Hear the heartbeats and the beats of drums, the adrenaline and the calm, the sounds of nature and of nurture, of belonging and long passing. Every yard, every field, every blade of grass, from mountaintops to downtown shops. This is our community, and we are proud to be part of it. Bank of Tennessee, this is home.
What's your definition of fresh? At Food City, ours starts every morning as our certified butchers hand-cut everything you see behind the counter fresh that day. Fresh also means our beef is ground in the store several times a day. Time-stamped with the hour it was ground. That's a fresh guarantee. The fact is, it just doesn't get any fresher than this. That's why we say, start fresh with Food City.
I love this place. It's where I chose to live, and I want to help it thrive. In fact, I even took an oath to do just that. I'm a physician at HMG's new Primary Care and Diagnostic Center in Johnson City. I could have worked somewhere else, but I chose to be a part of this physician-led medical group because I wanted a voice in how my neighbors are cared for. We all have choices in life, and they matter. My choice is to be a health partner for life and advocate for you every day.
Back to the Food City pregame show. We are counting down to kickoff between Gate City and John Battle. We're pleased to be joined now by Jeremy Housewright, the head coach at Gate City. Now, Coach, what's it going to be like your first time your guys have been able to play on TV? How much are you looking forward to this?
I think the kids are pretty excited. You know, it's a good opportunity for other people in the area to be able to watch your guys play. So hopefully we come out ready to go.
Coach, John Battle has one of the youngest teams that we've covered this year. You've been able to look at them on film. What have you seen?
Their future looks pretty bright, and, you know, they got guys, they're scrapping and clawing right now, too. I mean, they got a quarterback, he seems to be pretty tough. He runs the ball pretty good and throws it, and they got some receivers out there. We got to be ready to play. I mean, it's going to be a good ball game, I think.
Your team now, this will be your third game in less than 2 weeks. What is that like from the coaching staff and for your players? How to manage that, getting ready for a game, but also how do you prepare for a game when you're not able to really practice like you normally do?
Last week was a little tough, you know, but you know, the kids responded. We had a game Tuesday, and we played really hard, and then homecoming all last week. And, you know, the coaching staff did a great job of helping, you know, cut back on some of the things we normally do. And the kids responded and played pretty well on Saturday.
You've also struggled with some injuries this year. How have you been able to overcome that?
We've had a lot of kids step up, you know, and we've asked a lot out of a bunch of them. They're having to do more than they normally would have to do, you know, and, you know, it's just a testament to the kids and the type of kids that we get to coach every day here. So we're pretty pleased with that.
You have one of the most electric players in Southwest Virginia, Carson Jenkins. What does he bring to your team?
Well, he'll be the first to tell you that it ain't all about Carson. You know, he's got a lot of people in front of him on Friday nights that's doing a great job. Our offensive line, our tight ends, our lead blockers. I would name them by name, but I know I'd leave somebody out, and I don't want to do that. But they know who they are, and everybody else knows who they are, and he'll be the first to tell you that if it ain't for them, there's no chance he's able to run like he has been able to.
But Carson has been able to hit some big plays for you, and that's been a big uplift for this team, hasn't it?
Yes. I mean, anytime you get a big play, you know, it just helps the team out, especially sometimes when you need it the most. You know, it gives you that little boost. And, you know, like I said, all those other guys have done a great job of being able to give him a little crease, and that's all we've asked them to do, and they're doing it. And we can't be more pleased with their effort, you know.
You have 3 games left in the regular season, currently sitting 7th in the Class Region 2D standings. What's kind of your message to the team over these final 3 games, making a playoff push here?
Yeah, right now, we're not talking a whole lot about playoffs. We're just we're coming in every day, and we're trying to get a little bit better every day, and I think the kids are doing that. They're starting to learn a little bit more, and they're starting to play a lot harder. I don't think they're thinking as much, and we just take it one day at a time. We got one game at a time. We told them Saturday, I said, enjoy this win, and then Monday, we got to get ready for John Battle. They're next on the list, so we take it day by day.
The legacy of this high school, Gate City, when you used to, back in the day, you said Gate City, people feared that name, and you're on the way to building this program back. Is this just one of many steps you have to take?
It's, yes, it is. The way we look at it, we're still Gate City. We still come out here, and, the big thing that our fans always wanted was just playing hard and giving it all you got and leaving it out there on the field. And I think these kids are doing that, that's all you can ask from anybody. And they're doing that, and they're helping turn this thing around, and it's all about these kids, and they're bringing the effort and the attitude that we need every day. So,
after not playing in the fall, how would you describe what 2021 has been like, playing in the spring and then a couple months later being back here in the fall? Just how would you describe this year so far?
Different. It's been different. I think the spring helped some of the young kids be able to get a little experience and coming in the fall. It's just, you got done with one season, you had to turn around, and here we are in another one. But, the kids, they seem to enjoy it, I think they'd rather play games than practice any day.
You touched on it earlier, the chance to play on television. This is the first time that Gate City's been on our Rivals program. And I know the kids are going to get a kick out of it. But what about the coaches? You're going to be roaming the sidelines. There's going to be cameras on you. Are you going to be extra nervous?
Yes, I'm going to be extremely nervous. It's great for the kids. It's great for our community. We're excited, and hopefully we play our best.
All right, that is words from Gate City head coach Jeremy Hauswright. We'll have more of the Food City pregame show coming up right after this.
What's your definition of fresh? At Food City, ours starts every morning as our certified butchers hand cut everything you see behind the counter fresh that day. Fresh also means our beef is ground in the store several times a day. Time-stamped with the hour it was ground. That's a fresh guarantee. Fact is, it just doesn't get any fresher than this. That's why we say, start fresh with Food City.
What's that?
It's a new little meatball sandwich from Pals. 4 juicy half-ounce meatballs covered in a thick marinara sauce and melty shredded white cheddar cheese on a hot dog bun.
Woo! Where's mine? I guess we're going back to Pals. Yeah!
Y'all better hurry. The little meatball sandwich is only here for a limited time. Pals, great food in a flash.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop online at eddiestrophies.com.
Our last slide there about co-signing agreements. I know we haven't actually made a that's lunch.
Relief by Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Hey, we're back.
And ready to hit the road again in this new RAV4.
This is one of the most versatile vehicles on or off the road.
No wonder it's the #1 selling SUV.
You got all kinds of room back here.
Connectivity for all your devices, and it comes in a hybrid that gets 40 mpg.
Now, during Toyota's fall savings, get 1.9 financing for 72 months on a new RAV4 or RAV4 hybrid with 2 years no-cost maintenance included.
It's pretty easy to see why RAV4 is #1.
Toyota, let's go places.
Welcome back to the Food City pregame show. We're pleased to be joined now by Carson Jenkins, a member of the Gate City football team. And Carson, it's got to be a player's dream here in 2021. You got to play in the spring, now you're playing again in the fall.
It's definitely a lot better feeling playing now with fans than last spring, not having many fans there and having a condensed season. But it's definitely a special feeling playing this year.
Carson, let's talk about your love for special teams. You love to return punts. You love to return kickoffs. Where does that love of, danger on those teams, where does that come from?
I guess just using my speed and not having to know too much. Just trying to make cuts and get in and out of tackles.
So you just rely on your athletic ability and let it loose, huh?
Basically, that's just it. Just rely on the athletic ability.
Football players, you guys are kind of creatures of habit. You're used to playing on Fridays, practicing during the week. What has it been like playing games on Tuesday, Saturday, just all different days of the week? How has that been able to get into a rhythm?
It's definitely different, but our team has done well with taking care of our bodies and practicing well, and coaches have done well with taking care of us. And it's a weird feeling, but we all enjoy it, and we're all doing well with it.
Have you been able a chance to look at this John Battle defense and see what problems they could present?
We've watched them film. Yes, they're not a bad team. We gotta come ready to play.
How about for your offense and your team? You guys are 3-4 in the season, 3 games left in the regular season. As a senior leader, what's kind of a message to the team right now in terms of what's ahead of them the rest of the season?
Don't give up. I mean, keep pushing. There's nothing that we can't do, in my opinion. I think we can go as far as we want to, as long as we play well and play hard.
Now, in the spring season, they did a different format in the playoffs. There was one less round, and you guys, weren't qualifying for that. So what would it mean to make the playoffs in your senior season here? I know you guys are currently in the top 8. There's still plenty of football to be played, though. But what would it mean to kind of go out with the playoff season?
It would be a great feeling, but as of right now, we're just focusing on one game at a time.
Is it a relief to know that you know where you'll be next year? You've already made your college choice. Let's talk about why you decided to pick William and Mary and what you're looking forward to.
It is a big relief. I really look forward to going up there. The campus is really nice, and all the coaches, it's almost like a family feeling up there. And it's also, I get a chance to get away from home and look at some new scenery.
When did you realize that you could potentially play college football? When did it kind of hit you that this is a possibility?
Well, I guess ever since my sophomore year, I dreamed of it. I had a decent sophomore year, and I worked hard in the weight room after the sophomore year. COVID hit, so the season was weird. We had a little bit longer of a preseason, so I just worked really hard then.
What's it going to be like for you and the rest of the team to be on television for the first time on our Rivals program? Kids looking forward to it and nervous about messing up on TV, or what exactly is the feeling the team has?
Oh, it's a great feeling. I don't think that we're that nervous. I'm excited for us. I'm excited for the team, and we just got to come out and play hard and not try and think too much about us being on TV.
Are you going to record it and watch it over and over?
Probably, yes, I will.
Is it kind of like when you're watching a college or NFL game on TV and you're going to be like, hey, this is going to be us this week?
Oh, yeah, that's definitely what it'll be. I'll record it and watch it over and over.
One last question for you here. In terms of what you and your teammates have, I know numbers-wise, you guys don't have a ton of numbers. What is it like, just the endurance? How do you guys kind of playing the whole game both ways? What does that say about the endurance that you and your teammates have, and how maybe you even have to practice a little bit harder to stay in shape for the games?
I think that our physical endurance is very well. We're really coming together as a team and learning how to throw our bodies out there for each other and just playing for each other at this point.
And I know Coach Housewright, he said he'd be the first to say about it. It's your linemen as well. So if you want to give a shout out, Coach said he'd leave somebody out. If you want to go ahead and give a shout out to all the big uglies up front, this is your chance.
I mean, I'd probably be the same way. I'd probably leave someone out, but the whole line, I mean, everyone in front of me is the reason why I can play the way I play. I wouldn't be anywhere near as explosive as I am without them, and I just have to give thanks to the line. I can't say anything else except for that.
All right, offensive lineman, there is your shout out. We'll have more in the Food City pregame show coming up right after this.
Hi, I'm Steve Smith with Food City. It's great to partner with WCYB to sponsor the Friday Night Rivals pregame show. Football is so important to our communities as families gather to root on their home team, whether they're watching the game in person or on TV. And we're excited to be a sponsor, and don't forget, Food City is your tailgating headquarters.
At Friendship Ford of Bristol, we want to buy your car, regardless of age, mileage, or condition.
We're one of the area's only certified Kelley Blue Book buying centers.
And you don't have to trade with us. We'll buy your car cash on the spot. Come to Friendship Ford of Bristol. We're dealing.
What's your definition of fresh? At Food City, ours starts every morning as our certified butchers hand cut everything you see behind the counter fresh that day. Fresh also means our beef is ground in the store several times a day, time-stamped with the hour it was ground. That's a fresh guarantee. The fact fact is, it just doesn't get any fresher than this. That's why we say start fresh with Food City.
Hey, we're back.
And ready to hit the road again in this new RAV4.
This is one of the most versatile vehicles on or off the road.
No wonder it's the #1 selling SUV.
You got all kinds of room back here.
Connectivity for all your devices, and it comes in a hybrid that gets 40 mpg.
Now, during Toyota's fall savings, get 1.9 financing for 72 months on a new RAV4 or RAV4 hybrid with 2 years no-cost maintenance included.
It's pretty easy to see why RAV4 is #1.
Toyota, let's go places.
I love this place. It's where I chose to live, and I want to help it thrive. In fact, I even took an oath to do just that. I'm a physician at HMG's new Primary Care and Diagnostic Center in Johnson City. I could have worked somewhere else, but I chose to be a part of this physician-led medical group because I wanted a voice in how my neighbors are cared for. We all have choices in life, and they matter. My choice is to be a health partner for life and advocate for you every day.
Go to friendshipcars.com to find our huge selection of Ford, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, Volvo, Hyundai, Nissan, Honda, Chevy, GMC, Buick, or even Indian motorcycles. Only at friendshipcars.com. We're dealing.
What's your definition of fresh? At Food City, ours starts every morning as our certified butchers hand cut everything you see behind the counter fresh that day. Fresh also means our beef is ground in the store several times a day, time-stamped with the hour it was ground. That's a fresh guarantee. The fact is, it just doesn't get any fresher than this. That's why we say start fresh with Food City.
Winter is coming, so don't wait to get your home ready for the cold with propane from Marsh Propane. Family owned and operated, Marsh Propane has been serving the region since 1966. Whether you're building a new home, switching over to gas heat, or just want to change your provider, Marsh Propane makes it fast and easy. Heating your home and water, cooking, or relaxing with your family, you'll never be let down by the dependability of gas. Fight the chill year-round with Marsh Propane. Service, safety, dependability.
The Food City pregame show continues from John Battle High School. The Sky 5 drone high in the air, brought to you by Empire Ford, showing you the great shot of the field. It is senior night here at John Battle. Casey, and number 25 is a special story.
Miguel Blanco, he was injured in August towards ACL. He will play tonight on kickoff, the first one to get him out there on senior night. Really cool to see the perseverance. He has not missed a practice all season long. That is the true definition of a teammate.
Number 52, Devin Musser, also honored tonight. Devin, a senior, plans to take a little time off after graduation and eventually work to become a mechanic.
Part of that offensive and defensive line for John Battle. They're going to have a big game tonight on the line to try and knock off Gate City, and certainly a special moment. He has his phone with him there to try and capture this moment for many years to come. Pretty cool to see that.
Cool to see that, and the crowd getting into it as well. Anthony Curran is number 55. Anthony out of action tonight as well. He too plans to go to college after graduation, wants to be a physical therapist.
John Battle only has 6 seniors on the team this year, and 2 of them are not even dressed out tonight. As we mentioned, the other one was Miguel Blanco, who's only going to play 1 play tonight, so a very young football team, a small senior class.
2 seniors will play, number 4, Zach Moore, and number 15, Tyler Murray. And our senior day finishing up here.
Isaiah McDavid, another member of the John Battle team, not in uniform tonight, but good to see him recognized as well for his senior season.
Yeah, the cheerleaders also were honored tonight, and at halftime, the band members will get theirs. By the way, we've got a great surprise for you right now. The best of the best Friday Night Rivals highlights from all across the nation.
A lot of time in the pocket. He dropped that pass in there. Sure did. He dropped it in a beautiful play.
Well-placed ball.
And that ball was on his helmet. He caught that ball in the back of his helmet.
Play from the 9. Shaney steps up, throws end zone. Oh, big hit. Nixon knocked it loose.
Huge call, but Hoover's going to go up, looking for it all. And what a one-handed
gained it. Right up the middle again to Smith. Smith hurdles the defender, gets pushed around, trying to get to the corner of the end zone, and he is.
And Hunter Kelly throws it down the middle of the field, and it's picked off. One-handed grab. Jackson on the one-handed interception, a little stiff arm, and he's on his way back across midfield.
Theme every week, right? Well, pitch back, double pass, going deep, had him open, caught across the 30 to the 20, cutting back. Isaac Jackson, drilled ball came out. Is it live? It's a turnover coming back this way.
He's their money man. They put the ball in his hand. He can keep it if he wants to. Tosses it forward into the end zone. Fontesha catches the flip, and Brentwood gets the lead with 18 seconds to play. The desperation ends in jubilation.
I love this place. It's where I chose to live, and I want to help it thrive. In fact, I even took an oath to do just that. I'm a physician at HMG's new Primary Care and Diagnostic Center in Johnson City. I could have worked somewhere else, but I chose to be a part of this physician-led medical group because I wanted a voice in how my neighbors are cared for. We all have choices in life, and they matter. My choice is to be a health partner for life and advocate for you every day.
From the Bank of Marion, our new Platinum Rewards credit cards. Earn rewards points for every retail purchase you make. Redeem your points for brand name merchandise, travel, fuel discounts, or cash back. Our Platinum Rewards credit card is contactless. Just tap and go. No annual fee and the security of chip technology. Details at bankofmarionva.com or stop by any of our branches throughout the region for an application form.
Welcome back to John Battle High School, everyone. The Sky 5 drone brought to you by Empire Ford as we get you ready for Friday Night Rivals, powered by your local Toyota dealers. The Blue Devils of Gate City invading John Battle tonight. And Casey, this is a game of interest in a couple of different ways. John Battle has such a young team, predominantly sophomores, and then you got a kid like Carson Jenkins who signed with William and Mary.
Yeah, Gate City led by Carson Jenkins, one of the fastest players you will see all year. Does a little bit of everything for Gate City. If he gets the ball in the open field, forget about it. For John Battle, Braxton Emerson, the sophomore quarterback, there are a lot of sophomores on this team. The future is bright. These guys taking their lumps this year, but if they're going to have success tonight, Braxton Emerson running this offense, PG's going to have to make smart decisions, not turn the ball over if John Battle wants a chance to win.
As we said, it is senior night. We're going to get you ready for the kickoff next here on Friday Night Rivals. Stay with us.
Hey, what's up? I'm Ethan.
And I'm Danielle, and we're back on the road in the aggressively styled, incredibly comfortable Toyota Highlander.
With your choice of a powerful V6
or best-in-class hybrid engine.
Toyota Highlander can handle anything that comes your way.
And it holds its value better than anything in its class.
During Toyota's fall savings, get 1.9 financing up to 72 months on remaining new 21 Highlanders. Plus 2 years no-cost maintenance.
It's pretty easy to see why.
Highlander is number one. Toyota. Let's go places.
What's that?
It's a new little meatball sandwich from Pal's. 4 juicy half-ounce meatballs covered in a thick marinara sauce and melty shredded white cheddar cheese on a hot dog bun.
Woo! Where's mine?
I guess we're going back to Pal's.
Yeah! Y'all better hurry. The little meatball sandwich is only here for a limited time. Pal's, great food in a flash.
When buying or refinancing a home, knowledge, experience, and personal service is a must. Contact us, Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation. Fairway is a nationwide lender with 2 local offices, Kingsport and Johnson City, serving East Tennessee and Southwest Virginia. We have many options to choose from that we will tailor to your needs. Especially during these times, don't settle for internet lenders. Trust your local Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation offices. Call or visit our website today.
What's your definition of fresh? At Food City, ours starts every morning as our certified butchers hand cut everything you see behind the counter fresh that day. Fresh also means our beef is ground in the store several times a day. Time-stamped with the hour it was ground. That's a fresh guarantee. The fact is, it it just doesn't get any fresher than this. That's why we say start fresh with Food City.
Toyota's Friday Night Rentals, driven by your local Toyota dealer.
Welcome back to Gate City and John Battle. Here now is the national anthem. Great job by the John Battle Band and the national anthem. Casey, now our keys to the game.
All right, we'll start with Gate City. Play physical. That is their style of football. They want to hit you often, make some holes up front, and get an early lead. When you're the favorite, you don't want the underdog to hang around. For John Battle, offensive execution, that has not been happening lately for Trojans. And do not kick it to number 11, Carson Jenkins. That has been pounded home to this John Battle team, whether it's punting or kickoff. Keep it out of the hands of number 11.
We had a chance to talk with Carson at length. Tonight's weather, 55 degrees, cloudy, some nasty-looking clouds, but Dave Dirks assures us we're okay. Winds out of northwest at about 4 miles an hour. Mountains in the distance. And the Sky 5 drone high in the air as we get ready to kick it off. Gate City will kick to John Battle. We talked about Carson Jenkins, and we did get a chance to talk to him. He said he has been laser timed in the 40 at 4.42 seconds and hand timed at 4.38. In other words, he's very fast. So the Toyota kickoff is underway. And it's just a little swift kick, and John Battle's going to fall on it, get great field position at the 35-yard. So the Battle offense takes the field. Braxton Emerson will be one of the quarterbacks. They will switch it out. The personnel for John Battle, down to about, 29 or 30 players, I believe Coach Bricker was telling us. So they don't have a lot of depth. And as we mentioned, mostly sophomores. Only 4 seniors on this team that actually saw some action this year. A couple of those have been injured. So not a lot of senior leadership. You'll see number 4 is Zach Moore, one of the seniors in the backfield. That is Moore getting the call. No, it's a fake. It's a throw to a wide open receiver. Incomplete as Emerson put it up in the air.
That was a really nice play fake as we see the John Battle offense by Braxton Emerson there. Did a great job on the play fake. He missed Brody Bailey, number 10 there. And boy, that would have been a big play for John Battle confidence-wise out of the gate. If they could have connected on that, he was open. Just a bit of a missed throw there from Emerson.
It was a good thing Zach Moore did not get the ball because the Devil defense was all over him. So it'll be second down and 10 for the Trojans. From the shotgun, it'd be a run. And that is Emerson getting a nice gain of about 7 yards.
Here's that Gate City defense. We've talked about Carson Jenkins up front. They got Brady Edwards, Luke Stokes, Cyrus Gibson. Those guys, they can get some penetration. We've seen that already early on in the game. That'll wear down this John Battle team as the game goes on here. Those guys up front can continue to do that.
We've got third and a long 3 here, almost 4 yards to go. From the shotgun, Emerson waiting for the snap. He's going to roll out. And the lefty puts it up, and it's going to be complete to his receiver. And that is Bailey out there making the reception for the first down. First down. Actually, Tennessee first.
Really nice job by the lefty, rolling out to his right, making a nice throw, and Bailey laying out to make the catch. A big pivotal first down for the John Battle offense, just to get some confidence and to get a couple first downs, see what happens. Scoring, and just their offense in general has struggled all season, but a good start tonight.
Emerson looks very relaxed at quarterback. He'll hand off this time to Moore. Get a couple.
Cyrus Gibson, stop for Gate City. See Bradley Ricker in his third season as the head coach of John Battle, also the athletic director here.
Such a fun guy to talk to. I said, well, do you want us to call you Brad or Bradley? I suggested we call him Bradley when he's the AD. We call him Brad as the football coach. That sounds better. He got a chuckle out of that. He, of course, graduated from John Battle. He is a Trojan through and through. He wants to see this through and bring this school back to some football glory. Emerson, second down and long. He'll keep it. He's got a little crease, and he'll get a couple more. Emerson on keeper. So it'll be third down and about 4, it looks like.
This is where John Battle's offense wants to live in 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4. The playbook opens up here for Coach Ricker and his staff. If it's 3rd and 8, 3rd and 10, Gate City knows it's going to be a pass. Those pass rushers can tee off, but now 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4, they have to be a little more hesitant because they can run it or throw it here. Certainly, I think where they're at, this is 4-down territory. We're going to get a timeout.
So while they take a timeout, so will we. You're watching Friday Night Rivals, driven by your local Toyota dealers.
Go to friendshipcars.com to find our huge selection of Ford, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, Volvo, Hyundai, Nissan, Honda, Chevy, GMC, Buick, or even Indian motorcycles. Only at friendshipcars.com. We're dealing.
Winter is coming, so don't wait to get your home ready for the cold with propane from Marsh Propane. Family owned and operated, Marsh Propane has been serving the region since 1966. Whether you're building a new home, switching over to gas heat, or just want to change your provider, Marsh Propane makes it fast and easy. Heating your home and water, cooking, or relaxing with your family, you'll never be let down by the dependability of gas. Fight the chill year-round with Marsh Propane. Service, safety, dependability.
At Friendship Ford of Bristol, we want to buy your car, regardless of age, mileage, or condition.
We're one of the area's only certified Kelly Blue Book buying centers.
And you don't have to trade with us. We'll buy your car cash on the spot. Come to Friendship Ford of Bristol. We're dealing.
Welcome back to John Battle High School. Jeremy Housewright, the head football coach of the Blue Devils. And when you hear the name Housewright, you instantly think of Gate City, all the great Housewrights that played there and coached there down through the years. And Jeremy is the latest in that tradition to follow in that tradition, I should say. And he was so interesting to talk to this week, Casey.
Like Coach Ricker, this is his 3rd season as head coach, and we've kind of joked they both have had one normal season as a head coach before COVID.
Jeremy did not like the thought of him being on those tight television shots. So we're going back to the air, and it's up and down. We're waiting for a catch, or is that a catch by Bailey? Wow. I think he pulled it off.
Brody Bailey has been the star of this offense so far for John Battle. The crowd loving that one here, 3rd and medium. There's a flag as well. Look at this replay here. What a catch by Bailey. One-handed almost as he's falling down, but it looks like John Battle's coming back.
Illegal formation on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
This was the one thing that Ricker was telling us, that his team just keeps shooting itself in the foot. Every time they get one thing right, they get 2 things wrong. So that'll make it 3rd down and long now for the Trojans. Again, look at this throw. A lot of air on this throw. Let's see if there's any movement.
They said illegal formation.
Illegal formation, maybe too many men in the backfield. Kind of threw that ball straight up. But again, a one-handed catch by Bailey. Although it didn't count, it's going to count in his personal scrapbook when he sees this replay.
They had moved the the marker, the chains on the far side of the field, they had moved them already down the field, so they had to bring those back and then mark off the penalty there. So that's going to be 3rd and 8 for John Battle. Has a big penalty there because they were inside the red zone.
Braxton Emerson brings the troops up to the line, 3rd and 8. Moore is in the backfield. And now again, the receiver lined up wrong on the far side. And the Trojans will get another delay of game. Well, we got a break in the action. Here's a quick message from Fairway Mortgage.
This financial literacy tip is brought to you by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation.
When purchasing a home, emotional buying can be detrimental to the process and your choices. So anytime that you're purchasing a house, car, or any big ticket item, make sure you don't emotionally buy and make that decision. Think things through, do the pros and cons on each, and make sure it's the best decision for you and your family. I know I have made emotional buys in the past that have not worked out and I've regretted, but when I think things through, I make better decisions. So never emotionally buy, especially when you're a first-time home buyer.
To learn more about Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, go to homeloansbyfairway.com.
Fairway Independent Mortgage. Thanks for that information. Now, back to action. 3rd and 14. See Coach Ricker with the troops trying to get a play. You don't have many 3rd and 14s in the offensive arsenal usually. So we'll see what happens here with the Trojans. Emerson remains in the backfield, along with Moore. Emerson's going to roll out, throw it up, and it's almost intercepted by the Blue Devils. He had a receiver open, didn't see him, and decided to go over the middle case.
Yeah, Isaac Rice for Gate City let that one go through his hands. Should probably come down that one for an interception. It'll be 4th down now. Watch as Emerson rolling out to his natural side for a left-hander and kind of goes right through the hands of 13. And we're going to see the punt team for John Battle. And Coach Ricker has been telling us all week they are going to try and kick it out of bounds and not let it get anywhere near Carson Jenkins, who's back to return it.
Andrew Cochran ends to punt this away. There's the speedster, number 11. And the punt is going to be blocked, and it's actually kicked right into the gut of number 31. That's Brady Edwards, who plays all over the field, and that punt just went right into the old gut.
I think we met his sister, actually, a couple hours ago before the game here. She came over and introduced herself, and we said, what position does your brother play? She's like, he plays all over the place. So even on special teams, Brady Edwards making a big play. Now John Battle gets, they had that great play with the penalty. Now they get backed up in a blocked punt there. Gate City going to have great field position.
Yeah, they have back-to-back penalties and just can't do that. Now, this is going to be really simple. Keep your eye on number 11. They run everything through his offense. That's Carson Jenkins faking the pass. He just wants to get to the corner because he can do that. Get a first down just all on his own. Number 11, Carson Jenkins. The offensive lineup, if you like offense and you like the old Giles teams, this is what's going to remind you of, Casey.
It is, and those 5 guys on the offensive line, both Coach Housewright and Carson Jenkins were quick to point out when we talked to them that nothing would be possible without the offensive line up front. In that first play there, you said Carson Jenkins makes something out of nothing with a first down, and Blue Devils are on the march.
That was a Bank of Tennessee first down. And when they put 2 folks in the backfield like that, they just snap it either way. This is Jenkins just getting on the corner, turning on the Jets. And finally, it's Battle loading it down from behind with a nice tackle. That was Bailey on the tackle. Here's your defense for John Battle, Case.
A lot of guys on both of these teams, PJ, play offense and defense with both of these teams' rosters in the low 30s. You're going to see that. A lot of guys playing a lot of snaps tonight on both sides of the ball.
We are in the Toyota red zone. We'll see if the Blue Devils can cash in. We're scoreless with 7:49 left here in the first. There's Jenkins following his blockers, getting a hole, and there goes Jenkins for the first score of the game. He just bought a first-class ticket to the end zone. Toyota touchdown, 6-0, Gate City.
14-yard touchdown run from Carson Jenkins. Gate City, 3 plays and 3 runs by Jenkins. This last one here, good blocking. There in the middle, 35. Trent Williams had a nice block.
You didn't need much speed to score on that one. That was a huge hole the Blue Devils opened up. Hunter Lawson on. He wants to warm up to have a pretty good leg in pregame warm-ups. He's going to beat this one up and through. And that makes it 7-0 Gate City. You're watching Friday Night Rivals, powered by your local Toyota dealers.
Hey, I'm Ethan.
And I'm Danielle. We're back on the road again in the rugged new Toyota Tacoma.
With a 3.5-liter V6, crawl control, and multi-terrain select, Tacoma can go anywhere and do anything. And Tacoma's been the #1 truck in its class for 16 years.
#1 in resale value, too.
We're not selling this bad boy.
Now, during Toyota's fall savings, get a new 21 Tacoma with 2.49 financing, with new Tacomas arriving daily.
People around here love their Tacomas.
Toyota, let's go places.
Convenience. Everyone loves it. That's why Eastman Credit Union makes managing your finances easier. Our top-rated mobile app lets you deposit checks and a snack. Get text message alerts about your account. Plus, ECU members have access to over 56,000 surcharge-free ATMs. Now that's convenient. Let ECU make your life easier. Convenience. It's what we do. Eastman Credit Union.
Tonight's Facebook Live game coverage is sponsored by your Tri-Cities Honda dealers.
And a big hello to the Jason Foundation scoring summary. Casey?
3 plays, 39 yards, just 1:01 off the clock. A 14-yard touchdown run from Carson Jenkins. Gate City on top of John Battle here, 7-0 midway through the first quarter.
Just a beautiful view provided by the Sky 5 drone, powered by Empire Ford. Time for the Toyota kickoff. Here we go. Nobody out there for Battle. They're going to jump on it finally at the 10. Avoid one tackler. Up the sidelines we go. He's got some running room, but steps out of bounds. And that was Seltz on the kick return.
I will see this John Battle offense for a second time with their first BJ. They were really throwing the ball quite a bit with Emerson and also using him. I think every time they ran the ball, it was Emerson as well. Senior night here at John Battle. The cheerleaders and football players honored before the game. The band members, the senior band members, will be honored at halftime tonight.
There's Coach Housewright and Coach Rickard. Emerson remains in the game, quarterback. He just puts it right in the gut of number 4, Zach Moore. He gets a nice gain out of it.
You talked about him in the pregame, PJ, one of the few seniors on this team. Zach Moore, his first carry tonight. Nice positive play on first down for John Battle. They're 0-6 on the season. Gate City is 3-4 for Gate City. This is actually finishing up. Last week they played on Tuesday and on Saturday. So this is their third game in less than 2 weeks.
Emerson trying to get that backfield settled. It's Moore again off the left side. This time he ran into a wall.
Gate City, they're fighting to stay in the top 8 for the Class 2 Region D playoffs, which will be coming up in a couple weeks. They were 7th entering this week's action. Gate City at 3-4. They did beat Lehigh on Saturday night at home as their homecoming game. They got a win, and last Tuesday they lost to Abingdon. It was a shootout, 63-39. They lost to Abingdon.
That game did produce your player of the week, then, right?
Yeah, Malik Council scored 7 touchdowns for Abingdon.
Wow, crazy town. All right, 3rd down and 5. It's going to be another handoff to Moore, and that ball's loose. like they fell back on it. So that brings us to 4th down.
Interesting there, the first possession for John Battle, they had several deep shots trying to maybe loosen things up, and this one's 3 runs for John Battle. That ball does come out, and luckily it was recovered by John Battle.
Are they going to go for
4th down? They're going to leave the offense out. You know, Coach Ricker did say, I mean, he was like, with Jenkins back there, sometimes it might be better to go for it on 4th down than punt it to him, because he has the capability to return it to the house. Maybe they're going to try and draw him off sides here.
Maybe. I can't imagine to go for it here on your own 25. But they are. And it's a little flare pass that's going to be knocked down. And Gate City was some great defense there.
Really was. Brendan Cassidy did a great job. They tried to throw I wouldn't say a screen, but they tried to throw it back on the backside here, a little wheel route out of the backfield to Moore, and a great job by Brendan Cassidy laying out to knock that one down.
So now we'll see a dose of this Gate City defense.
See Darren Reed, the former head coach at Abingdon, back at Gate City now, the offensive coordinator for the Blue Devils.
As we said, this offense kind of reminds you of the old Giles teams that ran out of the single wing. This time, it's going to be a pass. It's going to be complete, to the tight end, Luke Stokes. Nice throw by Carson Jenkins for a Bank of Tennessee first down. That surprised Battle.
It did, although I'll tell you what, he had another player streaking to the end zone. I believe that was wide open, but Jenkins went to the shorter of the 2 routes there. They had 2 receivers on that far side of the field.
Jenkins, he just know it's going to be the other running back that's snap the 2, Brady Edwards. Jenkins used as a decoy that time, and Edwards gets a couple.
We've got a John Battle player down.
Number 54 on the field there, I believe, Case. Gavin Chappell running around, rolling around, holding his shoulder. The medical staff out, the trainer's staff looking him over. So while they work on him, we're going to take a short break. You're watching Friday Night Rivals, powered by your local Toyota dealers.
The Union Bears versus the Abingdon Falcons are Toyota's Friday Night Rivals. Friday at 6:30 on the Tri-City CW. Join News 5 Sports' Casey Getz and PJ Johnson as they bring you live game coverage of some of the biggest and oldest football rivalries in the region. Toyota's Friday Night Rivals.
I'm Casey Getz.
I'm Heather Williams.
I'm Steve Wilmot of ESPN Tri-Cities and TriCitySports.com.
We will highlight the key matchups and make our predictions.
Join us for Prep Pick every Wednesday on News 5 at 5:30.
Weather in the Tri-Cities can change quickly. Storm Track 5 keeps you on top of the changes with your earliest warning possible. Expert storm tracking and live conditions on all your screens. Always trust Storm Track 5 to alert you to severe weather danger.
And it looks like Chappell is being escorted to the locker room. Let's hope he's okay. Sophomore defensive lineman holding his shoulder. And now Gate City will continue their trek toward the end zone as they're inside the 10-yard line now on 2nd and 8.
They can get a first down just shy of the 2-yard line.
This is where the confusing part of this offense comes in. Here comes Jenkins with the inside handoff that's tied in.
Zach Moore, the nice stop for John Battle.
It was Stokes that took the inside handoff.
Trying to use Carson Jenkins there almost as a little decoy there and come back to the little counter back to Stokes, and Moore did a good job.
Which is really a good call if you think about it, because you'd want to overplay Jenkins because of his speed. So why not run back the other way? Here comes Jenkins this time the old-fashioned way. Just gets on the corner and uses that speed. And look at the power as he gets down to about the 2.5-yard line.
It looks like he might have enough for a first down. That was a really nice job on third down. It is going to be a first down. It'll be first and goal for Battle. And watch Jenkins. He looks dead to right out there, but powers his way for a first down. First and goal, and I think this would be we've seen a lot of so far. Carson Jenkins.
Going to run to the right, and that is the other running back.
Edwards.
Yeah, Edwards takes it in for an easy touchdown. Number 31, Brady Edwards, to make it 13-0.
So Brady Edwards has a touchdown and a blocked punt already in tonight's game for Gate City.
We told you played all over the place. And now Lawson's back on to kick the extra point. And the kick's going to be blocked by John Battle.
Yes, who's Zach Moore for John Battle laying out to block that PAT. Let's go back here and look at the touchdown, and it does not go to Jenkins. It goes to Brady Edwards as he goes in for the touchdown, 13-0.
Toyota and your local Toyota dealer are combining resources to support our area high schools. We stand together as community partners for our high school athletes and their families to help schools and students get the most out of their high school years. Toyota is proud to join News 5 WCYD, Fox 39 WEMT, and Tri-City CW to provide each host team with a charitable donation to their school. Proudly presented by Toyota and your local Toyota dealer. Tonight's donation goes to the John Battle Trojans.
And Jeremy Housewright has to be a happy man. Here's your Jason Foundation drive summary.
5 plays, 24 yards, 104 off the clock, a 2-yard touchdown run from Brady Edwards. The extra point was blocked, so it's 13-0 Gate City.
I tell you, the most excited people to learn that we were going to John Battle High School were our pilots of the Sky 5 drone. Ricky and Keith were just ecstatic because they knew they were going to have a lot of opportunity to give you shots like that. Some great visuals from high above John Battle High School. Here's your Toyota kickoff, another short squibber. And John Battle's going to get excellent field position off this. It'll be first down around the 40-yard line.
It's the third kickoff for Gate City. We've seen 2 kind of squibbers like that. And the second one, they really kicked away, and they were able to pin John Battle deep. Good field position for Battle, as you mentioned, PJ. And we'll see here if, again, the first series, they were more throwing the ball quite a bit. But the second one, they went 3 and out, all 3 runs. So we've seen 2 different styles of drives so far for John Battle.
Still 3 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. From the shotgun with Moore in the backfield. Emerson still quarterback. He's going to roll out, and the lefty says, keep going. And he throws it out to an open Bailey, who makes the nice catch, and he's down to the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line, giving plenty of time for Emerson there. You saw him directing traffic. He started off to his right, then he went back to the left. You can't do all this unless you have some good protection up front. Look, there's no Blue Devil anywhere near him. And then it has been Brody Bailey, the top receiving threat so far for John Battle. That's been their best offense right now, is Bailey getting him out in space down the field.
Bank of Tennessee first down for Braxton Emerson. Some life left in this John Battle team. Here's Emerson running it, and he's met hard by that Devil defense.
As Luke Stokes on the stop for Gate City. Quarterback run all the way, and Stokes might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage before Stokes brought him down, did Braxton Emerson. Definitely the passing game has been working more for John Battle than they haven't had much success running the ball so far.
Second down. Emerson's going to throw it. He's going to run for his life, and then he's going to throw it. He's got a receiver out there, and that was off the hands of Bailey, who had two defenders on him, but he almost made that catch.
Emerson, he took a big hit when he released that one. Watch at the end of this play here, Braxton Emerson, he takes a pretty big hit from Stokes. Great camera work there by our crew, and see Emerson still not feeling 100% right now, certainly.
They need him. It's 3rd down and 10.
You wonder if John Battle's going to take a timeout here, maybe.
Go with it. And it's Emerson. He's just going to run the ball, and Stokes gets him again in the backfield.
It's a loss. You're kind of no man's land here for John Battle. I mean, certainly they went for it deep in their own end. Emerson, he's struggling here quite a bit. 4th and 12. For Battle, and certainly they're going to go for it here, and you wonder if Coach Ricker's going to just try and give his quarterback as much time as possible and then maybe call a timeout.
They are going to call timeout. You know, we're looking forward to the Blue Cross Bowl. We still have a lot of teams in Tennessee, Casey, that might actually end up there.
Yeah, this is the second to last week of the regular season in Tennessee, but you're able to watch all 9 games of the Blue Cross Bowl December 2nd through the 4th on the Tri-City CW. Of course, our teams, anybody that makes it, be on the 3rd or the 4th. And we talked about it every time we talk about the Blue Cross Bowl in Class 4A, that 11 a.m. game on December the 4th. The last 4 years, we've had a team playing that one. It was Elizabeth in the last 2 years. The 2 years prior to that, it was Greenville, and those two teams are, one of them are probably going to be back there again for a 5th straight year.
Sir. And, of course, later in the 4th quarter, we'll be bringing you the Tennessee Tough Unsung Hero, brought to you by the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee Tough Unsung Hero here in Virginia. Jeremy Housewright yelling out some instructions. His defense. Another 4th down here for the Trojans.
4th and 12 for Steve Gate City, who tries to bring some pressure here.
He's going to throw it up. Bailey's looking for it, and Jenkins is out there and lets it hit the ground, which is what you would do on 4th down.
And so John Battle, you know, they've moved the ball here. That was their best drive so far in the game, but they really bogged down once they got to the 30-yard line. And Braxton Emerson, after he took that hit on 2nd down, just doesn't seem like he's been the same. And
he was a little shaky. He's kind of just throws this one up here into double coverage. You got Carson Jenkins out there, and he's not going to let Bailey catch that one. And the Battle defense is late to get on the field here. It's going to be a different running back this time. Breaking free is number 24.
That's Ethan Fleming, and he was the one I was talking to Coach House right before the game. He got hurt on the first play of their benefit game, has been out all year. This is his first action of the season, so good to see Ethan Fleming out there for Gate City. And this team, certainly they can use all the weapons they can get just to give up somebody other than Jenkins a break.
Speaking of the backfield, Brady Edwards gets the direct snap that time. He goes straight ahead. And it was a 1st down.
Nothing fancy about what Gate City does. It's they come right at you and say, try and stop us if you can.
was a Bank of Tennessee first down. Good crowd from Gate City tonight, making the trek. Direct snap again. Again, it is Fleming getting the call. If you're visiting team, it makes perfect sense to come here. You got all the shopping centers close by. You can have a nice dinner, watch a football game. Maybe have a snack on the way home. Jenkins back in there at tailback now. Gonna run to the right, turn on the jets, breaks a tackle, hit hard, and then goes down at about 35 for another Bank of Tennessee first down.
Approaching 30 seconds and counting here in the first quarter once this ball is set. Gate City does not have to run another play here in the first quarter, but they certainly can, and Jenkins does a good job breaking a couple tackles here.
The thing you'll notice about Jenkins, he runs very low to the ground for a fast player. And it makes him even more elusive. And then watching the clock, and now here comes a flag for illegal procedure.
False start. Number 50 on the offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
That was the first penalty of the game against Gate City.
See if they get this play off. It'll be the final play of the first quarter. Jenkins to the right, cuts it back. And there he goes down the right sidelines, cuts it back again into traffic inside the 20-yard line for another first down as the first quarter comes to a close. Gate City leading 13-0 here on Friday Night Rivals, powered by your local Toyota dealers.
At Friendship Ford of Bristol, we want to buy your car, regardless of age, mileage, or condition.
We're one of the area's only certified Kelley Blue Book buying centers.
And you don't have to trade with us. We'll buy your car cash on the spot. Come to Friendship Ford of Bristol. We're dealing.
Our last slide there about co-signing agreements. I know we haven't actually made a that's lunch.
The Relief by Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop online at eddiestrophies.com.
What's your definition of fresh? At Food City, ours starts every morning as our certified butchers hand cut everything you see behind the counter fresh that day. Fresh also means our beef is browned in the store several times a day. Time-stamped with the hour it was browned. That's a fresh guarantee. The fact is, it just doesn't get any fresher than this. That's why we say, start fresh with Food City.
When buying or refinancing a home, knowledge, experience, and personal service is a must. Contact us, Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation. Fairway is a nationwide lender with 2 local offices, Kingsport and Johnson City, serving East Tennessee and Southwest Virginia. We have many options to choose from that we will tailor to your needs, especially during these times. Don't settle for internet lenders. Trust your local Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation offices. Call or visit our website today.
Go to friendshipcars.com to find our huge selection of Ford, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, Volvo, Hyundai, Nissan, Honda, Chevy, GMC, Buick, or even Indian motorcycles. Only at friendshipcars.com. We're dealing.
Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, driven by your local Toyota dealer.
The Blue Devils have jumped out to a 13-0 lead. And they're looking to add to that total. They're on the 18-yard line as we bring you in on the Sky 5 drone. Down to live football action. It's been nothing fancy so far for Gate City. They've stuck to their game plan. Lots of Carson Jenkins, sprinkle in some Brady Edwards and Luke Blair and Ethan Fleming, and you have a pretty good offense. Fleming's in there now. We have another penalty.
Snap infraction. Number 72, offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Wyatt Hall apparently moving.
It looks like we have Luke Bledsoe out there, number 8. We were told that he was not going to start tonight, but he might play by Coach Housewright. It's the first time we've seen him here at the first play of the second quarter. Looks like we have another procedure penalty against Gate City.
Now Bledsoe's going out. He's just going to go top. Blue Devils going the wrong way.
Still first down.
Back to action now. Bledsoe in there. Is he going to run to his left? Throw it up. Wide open is his receiver. And that's complete to Stokes, I believe.
Bledsoe took a pretty good hit on that play as well. His first pass of the game, and finds Luke Stokes. That's the Luke connection for Gate City. Wasn't sure if this ball was going to get there. Good job by Luke Stokes to go down and get his hands underneath it.
Yeah, another direct snap to Fleming. Fleming's in the Toyota red zone now.
Number 24,
See Fleming push off the defender there. That drew a flag.
Number 10, Bailey. There is a flag on it.
Maybe a dead ball personal foul there.
They never get the first guy, they get the second guy, you know. Maybe they're going to pick it up.
After the play, personal foul. Number 24, White. 15-yard penalty. First down.
They were signaling that the play was a first down. The penalty was a dead ball after the play. So the play counted as a first down for Fleming, and then he got penalized 15 yards after the play. So it takes it out all the way to the 19-yard line. And
it's about where we began this drive when we came back from commercial.
I believe now it'll be first and goal now from the 19. And that'll earn Mr. Fleming a spot next to Coach after drawing that penalty.
Jenkins back in there. With plenty of room to run. It's going to be a snap straight. That was Bledsoe taking the direct snap.
Number 8, Bledsoe on the keeper. Round number 57.
Second down and goal.
Brandon Bailey. It'll be second and goal from the 15.
Maybe you see there Jenkins and Bledsoe lined up so close together. Either one of them can take the snap. It kind of just adds another element for defenses to think about is, okay, which one's going to get it? Whoever doesn't get it, the other one is kind of lead blocker.
Old school football. Still works. Jenkins on the left side. Turns on the Jets, and there he goes for another touchdown for number 11, Carson Jenkins. So he got a touchdown to up the lead to 19-0.
Now on a 15-yard touchdown from Carson Jenkins, his second of the game.
When we were talking to Jenkins, he said he much prefers return punts and kickoffs. This is pretty much fun to me.
Yeah, you saw Brady Edwards. He was just looking for somebody to block 31 ahead of Jenkins and didn't have anybody to hit. That was wide open there for Carson Jenkins, his second touchdown. 19-0. Gate City's going to go for 2 here.
Trying to get that point back that they missed on the missed try. And there it is. And it's good. As Ethan Fleming just bounces up. So it's 21-0 Gate City. You're watching Friday Night Rivals, powered by your local Toyota dealers.
I love this place. It's where I chose to live, and I want to help it thrive. In fact, I even took an oath to do just that. I'm a physician at HMG's new Primary Care and Diagnostic Center in Johnson City. I could have worked somewhere else, but I chose to be a part of this physician-led medical group because I wanted a voice in how my neighbors are cared for. We all have choices in life, and they matter. My choice is to be a health partner for life and advocate for you every day.
Tonight's Facebook Live game coverage is sponsored by your Tri-Cities Honda dealers.
And a big hello to all our Facebook fans out there. Glad you're watching. Now, here's our Jason Foundation drive serve.
8 plays, 32 yards, 3:32 off the clock, a 15-yard touchdown run from Carson Jenkins, and the 2-point conversion run by Ethan Fleming gets us the 21-0 Gate City.
And another Toyota kickoff. This one a little bit deeper than the others. Battle's going to bring it up to about 25, maybe the 30, and across the 35-yard line.
Number 3, Seltz on the return.
Seltz on the return for John Battle. Again, John Battle's had good field position on 3 of their 4 possessions so far. The most recent one, they took it all the way down to the 30-yard line, and it kind of stalled for them. Passing game is what's worked best for John Battle. Brody Bailey's been the top target for Braxton Emerson in this offense.
Emerson still in the quarterback. He was a little shaky on that last series. Got hit pretty hard. He's back in there. He's going to fake one way and run the other, and then run out of time. He's back to the line of scrimmage.
He did good to get back to the line of scrimmage when he, faked and they kind of send the back in motion. It's a quarterback draw. That's what they've done so far. And when he looked, there were 3 white jerseys just staring at him. Nowhere to go for Braxton Emerson. Again, this John Battle team, PJ, they have 6 juniors, 6 seniors. That's not a recipe for success at the high school football level. They got a lot of freshmen and sophomores taking their lumps, but Coach Ricker saying the future is bright. Got a lot of 7th and 8th graders coming up through the youth programs here.
And Emerson's going to try to throw. Instead, he's hit by Stokes, and he goes down in a heap.
Luke Stokes with the sack.
Stokes has just been running free on that defense. This is several big hits he's had off the quarterback, Emerson. Emerson really didn't have much of a chance here. He had one chance to throw it, and instead he got tackled by Stokes.
The 3rd and 19 now for John Battle. See if Emerson tries to buy some time, and he heave one deep to Bailey.
You saw the guard shift there. So it's going to be another procedure penalty against John Battle.
56 on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
Hey, you talked about the youth of this team. We were talking to Brad Ricker. He said the 7th and 8th graders have a large number of players, actually more than the varsity, and he hopes the future is going to be bright because by the time the sophomores or seniors, these kids will be up there as sophomores and juniors, and provide him the depth and the talent he needs to get this program back on its feet.
He made an interesting point. I never thought of this before, but in his opinion, Coach Ricker says he thinks as a sophomore, that's the most difficult year as a high school football player, because he said usually you're playing JV games on Monday, then the very next day you got to come to practice and get beat up on the scout team by the varsity, then you don't play a lot on Friday nights. He said we've had several kids kind of drop off after their sophomore years, and he's like, they can just stick through that period. It gets better their junior and senior year, and that's what he's hoping this group of sophomores, they have 13, 14 sophomores on the roster this year, and he's hoping they stick together.
Time now for our Toyota School Spotlight.
Tonight's School Spotlight is brought to you by your local Toyota dealer.
You know it even before you walk through her door. Miss Ashley Odom is an encourager.
Kids, don't like to read, don't like to write. I will throw something at them that I promise them they will like. They doubt me, but I always win. I find something that they're interested in, and I feel like that's the key.
She takes on the challenge every day of getting high school students reading and writing.
Not every battle is won, but most of them are.
But part of those lessons also prepare them for life after graduation.
I also want to prepare them. Life is not about an essay. Sometimes you need to learn how to fill out a resume or a job application. It's more real life things I think are pretty important.
And for Odom, it's more than teaching. It's more like a family. The halls of John Battle to her are home.
I pour a lot into this place, but this place poured a lot into me. And I just want to give them what they gave me.
And we're back here at John Battle High School. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, we've got the Friendship Hyundai halftime report. We'll have this week's HMG Scholar Athletes, some interviews with the principals, and more good stuff coming up at the Friendship Hyundai halftime report. Right now, John Battle is facing a very uphill battle, down 21-0. It's 3rd and 24, basically 3rd and Abilene here. Against the Gate City defense, it's really played very well tonight.
It looked like for the penalty, they were going to throw a quick screen to the receiver outside.
We're going to throw it again.
Oh, boy.
And that's going to be picked off. That's going to go the other way. And number 6 is going to go into the end zone. Landon McDonald scores that interception return as he avoids the tackle and just gets over the pile.
You kind of see that one coming here. I mean, Emerson threw that one so high in the air, it gave the defense plenty of time. McDonald to come over and pick that one off. Look how high he throws this ball in the air.
He tried to drop it into Moore instead. Went in the other basket.
Yeah, Landon McDonald read that one all the way and takes it back for a pick 6.
Back to live action with the extra point. Battle trying to stop another extra point. But this one is booted up and it went through. It's kind of crooked, but it did make it through as Hunter Lawson converts to make it 28-0. Again, the interception return. You're watching Friday Night Rivals, powered by your local Toyota dealers.
Hey, what's up? I'm Ethan.
And I'm Danielle. Did you know Toyota has more all-wheel drive vehicles than anyone else?
15 to be exact, including the legendary Off-Road King 4Runner.
The best-selling Camry made even better with all-wheel drive.
This Venza hybrid that gets 40 mpg.
Or Sienna with a best-in-class 630-mile driving range.
Now, during Toyota's fall savings, get 1.9 financing up to 72 months on any remaining new 21 Sienna or Venza. When you run the numbers,
Toyota is number one.
Toyota, let's go places.
Huddle up, football fans. Huddle up close. Hear the heartbeats and the beats of drums, the adrenaline and the calm, the sounds of nature and of nurture, of belonging and long passing. Every yard, every field, every blade of grass, from mountaintops to downtown shops. This is our community, and we are proud to be part of it. Bank of Tennessee, this is home.
31-yard interception. That's an easy Jason Foundation stat there, Case.
31-yard pick 6 for Landon McDonald, the sophomore, shining on TV tonight with an interception return for a touchdown.
It was a thing of beauty for Mr. McDonald. Now we're going to have a Toyota kickoff. 28-0. John Battle. Mr. Moore waiting for the kick. Here we go. It's going to be kicked one bounce, and Moore picks it up to the 20, cuts back, and then he's surrounded by Blue Devils with nowhere to go. So John Battle obviously needs some sort of spark here with 7 minutes and 34 seconds to play.
They tried that wheel route to Moore twice. The first one almost picked off as the Blue Devil has been celebrating a lot already tonight, 28-0, trying to catch a little breather. And also, this is their third game in less than 2 weeks, so he or she probably been putting in a little extra work as well here.
Yeah. Costume probably feels pretty good tonight. A little chilly here. John Battle. Fourth quarter, we'll have the Toyota drive of the game. We're going to have plenty to choose from. Our computers will be buzzing overtime tonight as they tabulate all the stats and try to figure out what is the Toyota drive of the game. We'll reveal that in fourth quarter play. Braxton Emerson still at quarterback. Handoff. That's Moore. Moore's hit hard.
Number 4, Moore on the carry. Brought down number 21. Hit.
A lot of teams in Southwest Virginia are having to play several games in a week. A lot of games were canceled earlier towards the beginning of the season due to COVID protocols. So teams trying to play catch-up, playing games on Mondays, Tuesdays, Saturdays, Thursdays. I mean, last night there were, I think, 7 games across the region.
Tell us the story of Chilhowie. How many games they had to play in a week?
Chilhowie played 3 games in 6 days. They played last Friday, and then they played Monday and Thursday of this week. They won 2 of the 3 games. They lost last night to Virginia High, but they
had to be worn out at that time.
Yeah, Chilhowie, we did their game back in our second game of the season way back at the end of August. They only have about mid-30s players and played 3 games in less than a week. And, John Battle, we're talking to Coach Ricker, they have a situation, I believe, starting next week. They're scheduled to play Friday, and then Tuesday they have a game against Tazewell. Just Emerson on the sidelines, a little frustrated.
We were talking to Jeremy Housewright about that. He said, we want the kids to play. We don't want them to lose time. But then again, you have to think about safety at some point. Is it smart to play 3 games in 6 days? I think most people would say no. It's probably not the best plan. But you have to do what you have to do. Here comes another procedure play against John Battle.
5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Delaying game on the Trojans.
They made a switch at quarterback.
Brody Bailey, who was the receiver, caught all those passes early in the game. Now was going to line up there, but Emerson's coming back in now. He went out. 3rd and 13.
Moore's coming out. Snap, and Emerson hauls it in, and he's going to run, try to break a tackle, and he does, and then he's surrounded. So he gets a decent gain out of that, but he paid for it.
Bailey on the keeper.
That was Bailey.
Brought down number 21, Hicks.
All right, be 4th down as Brody Bailey took that direct snap. Be 4th and 9 for John Battle, and falls at their 21-yard line.
And it looks like
they're going to punt this one here.
Okay, yeah. Here we go with Cochran in. We might get a chance to see Mr. Jenkins in the open field. That would be interesting.
John Battle's running the player on late, and the play clock's down to 2.
Just got the snap away. Cochran kicks it to the side. And while that punt is down, we'll give you this.
Punt rules.
Back here at John Battle High School, where Gate City has the ball again, leading 28-0 with 5 minutes and 40 seconds left to play in the first half. Direct snap to number 31, the running back.
Number 31.
Brady Edwards, who's had a big night.
From number 3, Schultz.
Gate City has a chance now to get a lot of different guys work.
From the blue number 44.
After tonight's game, Gate City has 2 regular season games left, 2 tough ones against Central and Ridgeview in the Mountain 7. So Gate City, certainly they needed this win tonight to stay in the top 8 in the playoff race, could not afford a loss tonight. And then if they can pull off a win over Central or Ridgeview, they can move up in the standings a little bit.
Jenkins is going to throw it up and batted down. And a big collision there. Now here comes a flag.
And that has to be pass interference on John Battle. Their players just kind of tackled their intended receiver.
I mean, Jenkins threw that more like a punt than a... Yeah, I think even he's going to smile about that when he watches the replay, but it's going to benefit here, it looks like. Let's see what the official call is.
Pass interference. Number 4, defense. 15-yard penalty, first down.
Remember, this is not the NFL. It doesn't go where the ball is hit.
This one was just a high throw, but watch Moore. He clocks the receiver, intended receiver, before the ball was there. It's just off the left of your screen.
Bailey had a shot at making the interception on there. So it'll be first down. So still moving the chains.
43.
Jenkins is going to roll out. Now he's going to throw a little pass out to Stokes. Down to the 30, to the 25, breaks a tackle. He's going to muscle his way inside the 20, down to about the 17-yard line. Just showing off some muscle there, number 7. He's in the Toyota red zone.
Number 7, Stokes.
Stokes getting it done offensively and defensively. Jenkins just so fast and get outside the pocket and make the throw to a wide open Stokes and get some yak there, yards after catch. Hard to bring down.
From the Trojans, 22.
As fast as Jenkins is, he really doesn't have to throw the ball very far if he gets on that corner. If he can throw it 10 yards, they can make a big play out of that. And that's what they use him for. In the Toyota red zone we go. New quarterback. Bledsoe running for his life. He's going to lose some yardage.
Number 8, Bledsoe on the
Good job by that John Battle defensive line. Devin Musser, a couple other guys. Zach Bledsoe.
And number 72, Owen.
I think it's important for Gate City moving forward here. As you see Bledsoe kind of
14 from the 21.
limping a little bit as he walks off the sidelines. Again, Bledsoe did not start tonight's game. We didn't see him until the beginning of the second quarter. I think it's important for Gate City moving forward to just have enough of a passing game to keep defenses honest moving forward, because when you play some of these teams, they'll be seeing down the line. I don't know if you can be one-dimensional. You don't have to throw it a ton, but you have to be able to do it on occasion and just to get the defense thinking a little bit.
Keep people honest. There's Fleming. You know, Housewright was killing with us saying, I'm going to wear a mask the whole first half so that your cameras can't, zoom in on me to see what I'm saying, because I'm not saying some bad stuff.
I haven't seen him. I mean, he's had really no reason so far tonight. A couple maybe penalties he isn't happy about, but his guys are up 28-0, and certainly any teaching points that he wants to make are a lot easier to make when you're up by 4 touchdowns.
Yeah. There we go. Fleming. And he's in.
Number 24, Fleming.
It's great to see Ethan Fleming get a touchdown. He's had to put in a lot of work to rehab to get back here after he was hurt in the benefit game, and he did have a 2-point conversion earlier, but I'm sure that's pretty sweet for him to see his hard work pay off and get a touchdown here in his first game back.
Nothing fancy here. Straight snap to Fleming. Cuts back. Nice cutback by number 24, and just outruns the defense to the end zone. So we're 1 point away from the magic 35 points in high school. That's when the clock starts running, but it doesn't happen until the second half, right, Casey?
Correct, yeah. So 3:07 left in the first half. That extra point looked good.
And it was good. Gate City, complete domination so far, 35-0. You're watching Friday Night Rivals, powered by your local Toyota dealers.
We're in the
Tri-Cities can change quickly. We still continue with severe thunderstorm warning for 2 cells in particular right now.
When you see a shower cloud, that means that we could see some pretty strong winds.
Storm Track 5 keeps you on top of the changes with your earliest warning possible.
The warning in effect from Norton all the way down to John City.
Expert storm tracking and live conditions on all your screens.
We'll have increased chances for showers and storms locally into our area.
Always trust Storm Track 5 to alert you to severe weather danger.
Suicide is preventable, and everyone has a part to play. Visit TennesseeWon'tBeSilent.com and learn how you can make a difference.
And we're back here at John Battle High School with the Jason Drive.
Number 3.
Six plays, 41 yards, 2:33 off the clock, a 16-yard touchdown run by Ethan Fleming. All of King City, their possessions, their scores, they've been quick. I think that might have been the longest one, 2.5 minutes. They've struck early on, and they're up 35-0 with just over 3 minutes left in the first half.
And here comes John Battle on the return. Down the sideline, and then out of bounds goes Isaiah
On the
Sells.
return. Brought down to number 56. Duran.
All right, so you're John Battle.
It'll be 1st and 10.
They've had a couple possessions where they've been able to move it, a few that have been bogged down here, so interesting to see what they go with here, if they want to keep it on the ground, or they did have some success throwing it earlier in the game to Brody Bailey. He's had a couple of big catches. They've tried the wheel route to Zach Moore twice. One was almost intercepted, the other one was returned for a pick 6.
First down for the Trojans. Looks like Bailey's at quarterback now, and Emerson at running back. Emerson in motion. Bailey fakes the throw. Now he takes off, and he'll get a couple.
Bailey on the keeper.
A couple fans, I think, or somebody on the sidelines.
Oh, no, someone on crutches got smashed.
Push out of bounds.
Oh, it did not.
By number 13, Rice.
Yeah, the sidelines for on a football game are not the place to be if you're on crutches. Certainly nobody's fault out on the field, just playing through the field. You get a couple guys.
Oh, right onto him. Yeah. It's always the second guy that gets you. You dodge the first guy, then you don't see the second guy, and that's what takes your legs out. As an old sideline reporter, I've been hit many times. Oh, here we go. Bailey slings it out to Emerson, and he's swung to the ground.
Bailey's pass complete to number 1, Emerson. Brought down to number 77.
Help.
Yeah.
Dolan.
Cameron Dolan made the tackle there for Gate City.
It'll be 30-12 from the 33.
Playing that play really well.
Yeah, little World Wrestling Federation throw there. So 3rd down and long. 2:16 to go. Emerson under pressure. Oh, almost intercepted again. He's hard.
Emerson's pass is incomplete.
Emerson's taken a couple of big hits tonight, the young sophomore. He's going to be pretty sore tomorrow.
He's a pretty game competitor.
4th and 12 for...
And it looks like Cochran is back in there for the punt. Jenkins back to return.
Cochran to punt for the Trojans, back deep. For the Bulldogs, Jenkins.
Kicked away from him before.
At Gate City, they have a couple guys at the bottom of the screen. They're trying to come.
Goes the punt to the sidelines. Takes a bad bounce for Battle now across the 40.
That was a good punt there by Cochran. Angle it towards the sidelines, away from
57 Bailey.
Jenkins on the Brady Edwards 31. Got pretty close to that one again. He had a punt block on the first one.
First and 10.
First punt attempt for Battle. He blocked it. See Gate City with 1:42. They have all three of their timeouts left, so certainly plenty of time for them to try and add another one on here before halftime. And Gate City will also receive the second half kickoff.
This is Bledsoe. He'll get up to about 50.
Bledsoe on the keeper.
If nothing else, this game's giving Gate City a chance to work in some folks that have been hurt and not able to play this season. Back healthy again, as Casey mentioned. We talked to Housewright about the playoffs. He said he hasn't really mentioned it to the team because you got to win anyway. So why put added pressure on his young team? Just let them figure it out. But an inside reverse now. That's Stokes, and his feet are taken out for him. Moore with a nice tackle.
A real nice tackle there by Zach Moore. He's been playing really hard for John Battle tonight. He's made a couple of good tackles, a couple of good carries. But here, watch him go low on the big guy. That's what you got to do.
46.
Kind of like chopping down a tree. Shot at the bottom.
That was a first down for Gate City. We're 45 seconds left, and they don't appear to be in a big hurry here. See if they call a timeout after this play.
Number 24 on the carry.
Clock continues to move.
Number 3, Stokes.
It's Fleming on the carry, and it looks like Gate City's content to go to the locker room here. Up 35-0. They did not get a first down there, so the clock continues to run here.
It's a second and one.
They call a timeout. They're not going to get another playoff here.
I think you're right. I think they're content just to take that 35-0 lead into halftime. And that is what they're doing.
That's the end of the first half.
So it's been all Gate City here in the first half. 35-0 over John Battle. We'll give you the Friendship Hyundai halftime report coming up after this. You're watching Friday Night Rivals, powered by your local Toyota dealers.
Hey, we're back.
And ready to hit the road again in this new RAV4.
This is one of the most versatile vehicles on or off the road.
No wonder it's the #1 selling SUV.
You got all kinds of room back here.
Connectivity for all your devices, and it comes in a hybrid that gets 40 mpg.
Now, during Toyota's fall savings, get 1.9 financing for 72 months on a new RAV4 or RAV4 hybrid with 2 years no-cost maintenance included.
It's pretty easy to see why RAV4 is #1.
Toyota. Let's go places.
What's that?
It's the new little meatball sandwich from Pals. 4 juicy half-ounce meatballs covered in a thick marinara sauce and melty shredded white cheddar cheese on a hot dog bun.
Woo! Where's mine? I guess we're going back to Pals.
Y'all better hurry. The little meatball sandwich is only here for a limited time. Pals, great food in a flash.
I love this place. It's where I chose to live, and I want to help it thrive. In fact, I even took an oath to do just that. I'm a physician at HMG's new Primary Care and Diagnostic Center in Johnson City. I could have worked somewhere else, but I chose to be a part of this physician-led medical group because I wanted a voice in how my neighbors are cared for. We all have choices in life, and they matter. My choice is to be a health partner for life and advocate for you every day.
When buying or refinancing a home, knowledge, experience, and personal service is a must. Contact us, Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation. Fairway is a nationwide lender with 2 local offices, Kingsport and Johnson City, serving East Tennessee and Southwest Virginia. We have many options to choose from that we will tailor to your needs. Especially during these times, don't settle for internet lenders. Trust your local Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation offices. Call or visit our website today.
the Friendship Hyundai Halftime Report.
Welcome back to Friday Night Rivals, everyone. The halftime report brought to you by Friendship Hyundai. It's 35-0 Gate City. Right now, the John Battle Trojan Band is on the field, and we want to hear from some of them. But first, let's go to the Marsh Propane Educator Spotlight.
Tonight's Educator Spotlight is sponsored by Marsh Propane, serving East Tennessee and Southwest Virginia.
Welcome back to another Educator Spotlight here on Friday Night Rivals. We're at Gate City High School with their principal, Mr. Scott Vermillion. And we were talking earlier about some of the science and math classes that you guys have going on. You have a couple of teachers that are really instrumental in developing some curriculum across the region. Can you talk to us just a little bit about that?
Absolutely. We have a couple teachers, Donna Rowlett and Miss Dawn Williams, who have been selected to participate as cohorts in a statewide development for lesson plans and looking at science, computer science, and mathematics. And they are spending the next year doing a little extra work. And, we were laughing yesterday. It's turned out to be more than just a little extra work, but they're going to help develop some in-person instruction, some remote instruction, and then looking at hybrid instruction, for the way it's went in the last little bit with COVID and whatnot. But we're very proud of those two teachers. They're being instrumental in the area. Donna Rowlett is one of our region leaders in Region 7 in the science department. So they're really taking a lead in this, and certainly we're honored at Gate City High School to have our teachers participating in that cohort. And it's called CHOICE. It's called the CHOICE program, CHOICE.
And we know how education has changed over the past 2 years or so with offering that virtual education, but also getting students outdoors to kind of get some of that social distancing. You all have an outdoor classroom here that you've really been able to utilize at Gate City.
Yeah, Miss Dawn Williams has really spearheaded it's called the Lake Fleming. We have two band directors who are, I would say, patriarchs here. Rick Lake, he's been here a long time, and Scott Fleming's been here a long time. And they are certainly two of the most influential figures at Gate City High School and have been for many years. And so they named a pond after those two, and it's called Lake Fleming. And they've actually turned it into an outdoor classroom. They do experiments down there, and Miss Williams has really taken that personally and taken it on herself to get that going. And Miss Rowlett too. And so our science department is really active, and they've opened that area up for us, for our students. And each Gate City Middle School and Gate City High School, each one of our classes have been down there at least one time, over the last few years to either have a class or do some investigation or some research. And it's a really neat place to go.
Well, Mr. Vermillion, thank you so much, and thank you so much for all your staff is doing as well. Well, don't go anywhere. We have more Friday Night Rivals here on News 5 WCYB.
All right, Olivia, thank you very much. Coach Vermillion, very familiar side to you, Casey. For years, you've covered those Gate City Blue Devil basketball teams that he was a big part of.
Absolutely. I mean, one of the best games I've ever been at was when they won a state championship, with Mac and Klung and Zach Irvin and those guys in Richmond. It was just packed at the Siegel Center, and Coach Vermillion getting out of the coaching and becoming the principal now at Gate City. That's good to see. How about this? I got a member of the football team at John Battle, takes off his helmet at halftime and gets an instrument going here as we're ready to listen to the John Battle band here at halftime.
after this.
Hey, what's up? I'm Ethan.
And I'm Danielle, and we're back on the road in the aggressively styled, incredibly comfortable Toyota Highlander.
With your choice of a powerful V6
or best-in-class hybrid engine.
Toyota Highlander can handle anything that comes your way.
And it holds its value better than anything in its class.
During Toyota's fall savings, get 1.9 financing up to 72 months on remaining new 21 Highlanders. Plus 2 years no-cost maintenance.
It's pretty easy to see why.
Highlander is #1. Toyota. Let's go places.
Winter is coming, so don't wait to get your home ready for the cold with propane from Marsh Propane. Family owned and operated, Marsh Propane has been serving the region since 1966. Whether you're building a new home, switching over to gas heat, or just want to change your provider, Marsh Propane makes it fast and easy. Heating your home and water, cooking, or relaxing with your family, you'll never be let down by the dependability of gas. Fight the chill year-round with Marsh Propane. Service, safety, dependability.
Convenience. Everyone loves it. That's why Eastern Credit Union makes managing your finances easier. Our top-rated mobile app lets you deposit checks and a snap, or apply for a loan on the go. Plus, ECU members have access to over 56,000 surcharge-free ATMs. Now that's convenient.
Let ECU make your life easier. Convenience. It's what we do.
Eastern Credit Union.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop online at eddiestrophies.com.
You're watching the Friendship Hyundai Halftime Report. Holston Medical Group is proud to recognize our scholar athletes, celebrating excellence in athletics and academics.
Hi, I'm Dr. Emily Campbell with HMG. I'm a family medicine and sports medicine physician, and I'm here to announce the HMG Scholar Athletes of the Week. This week we have Riley Housewright from Gate City High School and Alyssa Kate Wallace from John Battle High School. On behalf of HMG, congratulations to both Riley and Alyssa Kate for your hard work and efforts both in your sports and in your classroom.
Riley Housewright is a two-sport standout for the Gate City Blue Devils, participating in shot and discus and track, and as a member of the Blue Devils basketball team.
I shouldn't say I have a favorite, but I do enjoy both sports, but I really like track.
The senior is not only a standout during competition, but in the classroom as well, hoisting a 4.39 GPA while also staying busy with extracurricular activities and volunteer work.
We do visit with Santa, which is really fun. We get to give children the gifts that they don't normally receive. And then we do youth camps here too for basketball, and I really enjoy those. I like bonding with all the different kids and just teaching them.
And she also has big plans for her future.
Maybe do a business major and then maybe go into pre-law and do something with corporations and contracting.
John Battle's Alyssa Kate Wallace says she loves athletics.
I was that kid when I was there. I wanted to play every single sport I could. I want to play soccer, volleyball, softball.
She ended up sticking with volleyball and softball.
I've always loved softball, and it's my favorite sport by far. And I don't know, something about the game is just really exciting. In volleyball, it's a whole different perspective of sports. I feel like it's a lot faster paced than softball is.
Yet through busy times, she's able to balance school and athletics. She has a 4.0 GPA, is a valedictorian candidate, while also participating in multiple school clubs and finding time for community work.
Balancing has been difficult for me, but once I figured out how to get my schedule set and, do a set time for everything, it's worked out perfectly for me.
Alyssa Kate says she plans to attend a 4-year university, major in biology, and then hopefully go to medical school.
On All of HMG's scholar athletes have the opportunity to compete for a $5,000 scholarship to be awarded at the end of the season.
Marcial of the Jason Foundation. And Brett, why is suicide awareness and prevention so important?
Well, almost 1 out of 5 Tennessee high school youth reported that they had seriously considered suicide in the past 12 months. Now, the good news, though, is that suicide is preventable. Many times, a person who is contemplating suicide will show clear warning signs, either behaviorally or verbally, before an attempt.
And what does the Jason Foundation provide to recognize that a friend is struggling?
One of our most useful programs is our smartphone app, A Friend Asks. It provides information on those warning signs to be on the lookout for. It details risk factors that make it more likely that an individual attempts suicide, provides examples on how to talk to a friend who may be struggling, and probably the most impactful feature is the Get Help Now button. It will connect the user to the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline that is available 24/7 for anyone in crisis or who may have a friend or loved one struggling. You can find more information about that app by visiting our website, jasonfoundation.com, and scrolling down the page until you see A Friend Asks app.
Thank you so much, Brett.
Thank you, Tara.
When buying or refinancing a home, knowledge, experience, and personal service is a must. Contact us, Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation. Fairway is a nationwide lender with 2 local offices, Kingsport and Johnson City, serving East Tennessee and Southwest Virginia. We have many options to choose from that we will tailor to your needs. Especially during these times, don't settle for internet lenders. Trust your local Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation offices. Call or visit our website today.
The first 2 names you heard about were A.J. Brown and Jeffrey Simmons.
Friday night, if you want to rob the bank, be a good time because everybody's here.
You know how it is in Mississippi. Like, you appreciate where you come from.
On signing day, it was crazy.
Everybody was either an A.J. Brown fan or a Jeffrey Simmons fan. You can come from rural Mississippi, and you can make it anywhere.
What's that?
It's a new little meatball sandwich from Pals. 4 juicy half-ounce meatballs covered in a thick marinara sauce and melty shredded white cheddar cheese on a hot dog bun.
Woo! Where's mine? I guess we're going back to Pals. Yeah!
Y'all better hurry. The little meatball sandwich is only here for a limited time. Pals, great food in a flash.
Huddle up, football fans. Huddle up close. Hear the heartbeats and the beats of drums, the adrenaline and the calm, the sounds of nature and of nurture, of belonging and long passing. Every yard, every field, every blade of grass, from mountaintops to downtown shops. This is our community, and we are proud to be part of it. Bank of Tennessee. This is home.
You're watching the Friendship Hyundai Halftime Report. Tonight's Educator Spotlight is sponsored by Marsh Propane, serving East Tennessee and Southwest Virginia.
Welcome back to another Educator Spotlight here on Friday Night Rivals. We're at John Battle High School. We've got the assistant principal, Mr. Worley, here with us. And Mr. Worley, we were just talking a little bit about the success here at John Battle of dual enrollment programs and getting those students college ready. Can you talk a little bit about what success you've seen here?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of success in my 4 years here. It's not uncommon for us to have 20 plus students that will graduate with 30 or more college credits. 2 years ago, we had one that graduated with 70 college credits. Therefore, they're stepping into their college education with, 70 plus credits, making them at least a junior when they enter college there. So it's been really successful.
And one of the other strong programs that we see here in Washington County is for those students who maybe choose not to go on to college and want to go directly into the workforce. They're already prepared for that with some of the CTE education. Can you talk about some of the programs that you all are seeing that's having an impact on these students going into the workforce?
Yes, our CTE Center has done a really good job of making them work ready. We have students leaving certified in welding. They're able to go on and get successful jobs. We also have in the medical field kids leaving with their CNA certificate certificate. So it's been very rewarding for us to see our kids to go on and be prepared for the workforce.
And all of those jobs, it seems like they can stay here in the region and perform those as well.
Yes, that is correct. We've had a lot of partnerships with our community. We've had students, that'll go up to Meadowview. They'll stay within the Tri-Cities region.
Great. Well, thank you so much for joining us. That was another Educator Spotlight here on Friday Night Rivals.
We're here at Friendship Volvo Hyundai.
Yes, sir.
You guys have this new 2022 Santa Cruz. Tell us about it.
Yeah, the all-new Santa Cruz. I don't think you've ever seen anything like it, have you? It's a pretty neat car. It's Hyundai's first sport adventure car, 2022 model. Hard to believe we're talking about that already, but that's right. The Santa Cruz has got a lot of unique features. It's a smaller, compact kind of SUV, but it also has a truck bed. Inside the truck bed, there's a cooler. That's kind of a neat feature, but the safety features of this vehicle are outrageous. 5 stars across the board. You can't touch it. Great looking car, rides smooth. A new product, so it's exciting. It's a limited production. Not a lot of them out there yet, so you can be the first one on your street to own one.
And right next door is Friendship Volvo. What do you guys have going on over there?
Volvo, beautiful facility over there, a great product. Volvo has obviously set the standard for years with safety features. One of their goals is to not have anybody ever die in one of their vehicles in an accident by the year 2025, I think that is. And now they have the all-new XC40 Recharge, full electric SUV. They're really getting strong in the electrification of vehicles. You're going to see more and more of that come along. But you got to check out our facility. Great amenities, beautiful building. It really showcases the brand off well. We're very proud of it.
And finally, you guys have Morgan Wallen tickets. Talk about that.
That's right, Morgan Wallen. Coming to the Speedway, Bristol Motor Speedway on October 30th. Go to Friendship Hyundai's Facebook page. Both Bristol and Johnson City have the opportunity to win 2 tickets to Morgan Wallen. It's just going to be a fun event. I think everybody's excited about it. I believe it's sold out twice. They added more tickets and sold out, so we were able to get a few of them and wanted to pass it on to our customers.
All right, it's 35-0 here at halftime. Gate City in charge. When we return, we'll talk with Coach Brad Ricker of John Battle.
Thanks for watching the Friendship Hyundai Halftime Report.
Cut to the Chase by Jersey Mike's.
Thank you, Jake. Have a great day.
Thank you. Be a sub above.
When buying or refinancing a home, knowledge, experience, and personal service is a must. Contact us, Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation. Fairway is a nationwide lender with 2 local offices, Kingsport and Johnson City, serving East Tennessee and Southwest Virginia. We have many options to choose from that we will tailor to your needs. Especially during these times, don't settle for internet lenders. Trust your local Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation offices. Call or visit our website today.
Hey, I'm Ethan.
And I'm Danielle, and we're back on the road again in the rugged new Toyota Tacoma.
With a 3.5-liter V6, crawl control, and multi-terrain select, Tacoma can go anywhere and do anything. And Tacoma's been the #1 truck in its class for 16 years.
#1 in resale value, too.
We're not selling this bad boy.
Now, during Toyota's fall savings, get a new 21 Tacoma with 2.49 financing, with new Tacomas arriving daily.
People around here love their Tacomas.
Toyota, let's go places.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop online at eddiestrophies.com.
Huddle up, football fans. Huddle up close. Hear the heartbeats and the beats of drums, the adrenaline and the calm, the sounds of nature and of nurture, of belonging and long passing. Every yard, every field, every blade of grass, from mountaintops to downtown shops. This is our community, and we are proud to be part of it. Bank of Tennessee, this is home.
Welcome back to the Friendship Hyundai Halftime Report. And the first half was really quite a show for Gate City, Casey.
Yeah, Carson Jenkins with the first touchdown of the game, then Brady Edwards with the second.
Jenkins scored again here to make it 21-0 Gate City. They were getting all their yards on the ground for the most part. They would sprinkle in a pass occasionally. Then the defense gets in the scoring column as Landon McDonald with the pick 6 for Gate City. That made it 28-0. And the Blue Devils, the final touchdown of the first half belonged to Ethan Fleming. Good to see him score. This is his first game of the season after he was injured on the first play of their benefit game back in August. Here's the halftime stats. You see total yards 205 to 53. Gate City 146 yards rushing, 59 passing. John Battle just 53 yards of offense. They did have some success passing the ball. The first downs 11-2 in favor of Gate City. John Battle did win the time of possession in the first half.
We're going to join in some of the halftime festivities now. It is also senior night for the band members, Casey.
Yeah, they did the football team cheerleaders before the game. The senior band members are being recognized right now during halftime as we kind of wind down the clock on the halftime show here. A lot of members of the band at John Battle.
So we're just going to sit back and watch some of that. Now the Empire Ford Sky 5 drone shows you the halftime festivities here as we're waiting for Coach Ricker to show up for his halftime interview, and he's on the way, we understand. Blue Cross Bowl still to come, of course. We've talked about this a couple of times. We keep hinting that we'd love to broadcast this for me and Casey, but so far no response.
Shockingly, we have not heard anything yet. I can't believe that.
But nevertheless, we will be broadcasting the game, probably without us, on the Tri-City CW. And as Casey's mentioned several times, December 3rd and 4th are the two dates for us, especially the 4th, because that's when the Division I 4A plays, and we have the number 1 ranked team in the state, and another very good team. So it's a good chance we'll have one of our local high schools in the Blue Cross Bowl.
In Chattanooga this year, it's no longer in Cookeville, it's in Chattanooga, so it's about the same distance from the Tri-Cities region.
You see that John Battle's back out on the field.
The Holston Medical Group will be recognizing scholar athletes for each of our
see some of the halftime festivities, and we understand that Coach Ricker's with us now. Coach, can you hear us?
Yes, sir.
Well, Coach, I know that was a difficult first half for you. You had some success early on, though, throwing the football, but then things just did not go your way after a couple of penalties.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Execution. We worked a little bit. They got a little confused there in the second quarter, but execution in the first quarter was great. We just got to go back to it and do us.
Coach Carson Jenkins, watching him on film and then seeing him in person, how similar is he about what you expected he would be?
Oh, absolutely. He's a shifty young man. He's fast. He's quick, and he's a good athlete. So we got to continue our pursuit alleys, make sure they're correct, and bottle them up.
All right, it's Coach Brad Ricker of John Battle. Coach, best of luck to you in the second half. Thanks for talking with us.
Hey, thank you, sir.
All right, next week we've got quite a game because it's a showdown, Casey.
Take a look at it right now, a little teaser.
The Union Bears versus the Abingdon Falcons are Toyota's Friday night rivals. Friday at 6:30 on the Tri-City CW. Join News 5 Sports' Casey Getz and PJ Johnson as they bring you live game coverage of some of the biggest and oldest football rivalries in the region. Toyota's Friday night rivals.
And once again, the Sky 5 drone painting a beautiful picture of the facility here at John Battle High School. Speaking of next week, Abingdon, our first trip to see the Falcons in person. We, of course, televised their game earlier this year with Tennessee High in Bristol. And they've got a great ball club, and so has Union. And it's one of those crazy situations that Casey's explained time and time again, that Abingdon is part of the conference, but because they're a bigger school, they're not part of the playoffs, so they don't really count, but they do count. It's super confusing.
Yeah, Abingdon is the only Class 3 school in the Mountain 7 Conference, so they can certainly win the district championship, but then come playoff time, they move up to Class 3, and they no longer in there with Union and Ridgeview and Central and Gate City. And certainly the way things are going right now,
tonight, just checked. Union's on top 35-14 over Richlands. Abingdon is beating Ridgeview 35-6 at halftime. So if those two scores hold, next week Abingdon would still be undefeated in the conference. Union they'd be the only one-loss team. And if Abingdon were to beat Union next week, they would wrap up the regular season title. If Union wins, they would both be tied with 1 week left in the regular season. So there's going to be a lot on the line at Abingdon next Friday night.
Coach Jeremy Housewright talking to his troops as we get ready to kick it off here in the second half. What do you expect to see from this Gate City offense?
Well, they're going to get the ball to start the second half, so I believe that you're probably going to see Jenkins and those guys out here on this first possession, and then I wouldn't be surprised if they kind of pull back on at least Carson Jenkins and don't want to expose him any more than he already has been. Again, this is the third game in less than 2 weeks for Gate City, and get some of these younger guys in here. I would expect, though, whether it's Ethan Fleming who's playing his first game of the season, Brady Edwards, I would expect to continue ground and pound, and then occasionally you can throw it to Luke Stokes, the big tight end there, just to keep him honest every now and then. And certainly want to mention right now as we're getting ready, Miguel Blanco for John Battle. We talked about him in the pregame, PJ, tore his ACL in August. He has not missed a practice, goes to every practice. Coach Ricker said he was going to be out there the first time they kicked off. They're going to kick it out of bounds, but just to have the senior get recognized and to be out on the field one final time, really cool by Coach Ricker to do this.
Now, this is a story that we told. Blanco played running back as a sophomore, but they needed him on the offensive line because of lack of numbers, and he willingly moved to the offensive line last year. This year, they moved him back to running back his senior year. He gets hurt, doesn't get to play. As Casey said, he showed up every day. He's here at practice, and now they're going to honor him by letting him participate in the second half kickoff, which will be kicked out of bounds so that nobody hopefully will hit number 25 because he's still suffering with the torn ACL. He's got the brace on. He hopes to be ready for soccer season. He's also a great soccer player. Not as good as he is as a young man, though. What a terrific young man. There's his knee brace. You can see it. And expect this ball to go out of bounds. Boy, it better go out of bounds.
And again, he tore his ACL 2 months ago. So certainly in no condition to be playing football right now. But this is awesome for a senior to get one kind of final chance to shine here.
Trust me, I've torn my ACL 3 times. It's something you do not want to do. And it's just a little squid kick. And, oh, goodness.
It did not make it out of bounds, unfortunately. But Gate City did the right thing and also kind of maybe knew what was happening here and ran out of bounds as well. So that's good sportsmanship by both teams, Gate City and John Battle. Well done.
Well done indeed. So we'll see what they have on offense now. As Casey said, we'll probably see some fresh new faces for Gate City as they try to work in the rest of the season.
And we will have a running clock. You just see why is the clock running there? Well, in the second half, when it's 35-point deficit, the clock runs continuously other than if there's an injury or after a score or a timeout is called.
Bledsoe, he's going to throw it, and it's complete. Is that Stokes out there again? Stokes has been a big target tonight. He's had a huge game on defense as well.
Bledsoe pass complete to number 7, Stokes. Brought down to number 4.
So they're up 35-0, still throwing the ball out to Stokes, who makes a nice reception, gets it to about 36. Second down and 3.
I think this is going to be important for Gate City to continue to develop the passing game and use that just to keep defenses honest as they go throughout the season. Again, they have Central and Ridgeview to close out the regular season. 2 big, tough teams.
Off tackle we go, and here comes the flag in. That was Fleming.
Where that was thrown looks like it was against Gate City. Certainly when in the running clock as we get the call.
Chop block.
Chop
the
block.
offense. Number 50, number 59. 15-yard penalty. Repeat the down.
15-yard penalty. And a 2nd and 15 from the 25.
Bledsoe still in there, quarterback. He's going to roll to the left.
He's got a guy open deep.
He does. And he is wide open, and that's Brendan Cassidy. And he'll be inside the 35-yard line for a Bank of Tennessee first down.
Bledsoe rolling out to his left there was able to square his shoulders. I don't think originally he saw Cassidy. Then he looks up and it's like, oh, hey, there he is.
Wide open.
Look at those guys on the sidelines excited there. You like to see that from guys even not in the game. They're into the game on the sidelines.
The clock continues to tick. Battle defense probably pretty tired. Been on the field most of the night. Bledsoe. Straight snap. Fleming. He's going to break a tackle, stay on his feet, and fight his way to the 20-yard line. Ethan Fleming with some great running there.
Don't see Carson Jenkins on the field. I think his night very likely might be done for Gate City. Gate City had a big win on Saturday against Lehigh. That was a win they really needed to stay in playoff positioning. And Gate City, they're going to return home next week and have their final regular season home game against Central, who we saw last week, and they played their best game of the year last week when they beat Union 31-7. So Central, they're playing really well right now. That'll be a really good game next week out at Gate City.
Here we go with Fleming. Our drive of the day is still to come. Here in the fourth quarter, we're picking the Toyota drive of the game. Boy, do we have a lot to choose from, too. Pretty much assured it's going to be a Gate City drive of the game.
And Ethan Fleming getting a lot of work in the second half. And today, it's good to see him. You know, he's probably been anxious to get back out there after. I actually was talking to Coach House right before the game, and he said, you know, keep an eye on number 24. Ethan Fleming got hurt in our first play of our very first benefit game back in August, and he's expected to get some action tonight, and he'll be another weapon they can use throughout the regular season.
It's Bledsoe throwing it up to a receiver. Did he make the catch? They say, no, you trapped it. Again, that was Cassidy out there trying to get the hands underneath the ball, but it did look like it hit the ground first.
It was the same play they ran earlier, but Bledsoe under pressure, and
you can see it clearly bounce. Toughest throw for a right-hander, of course, rolling left. Pretty tough to throw across your body like that. You don't get a lot on it. You have a really strong arm to pull that off. 35-0, 6 minutes and 35 seconds here in the third quarter. And a second goal for the Blue Devils.
Gate City wants to keep it on the ground. It seems like it's been on this drive. It's been Fleming who's got most of the work. And they're going to let the play clock here use as much of the clock as they can here.
Play clock down to 15. And here goes Bledsoe with a little flare screen up to Stokes, who drops the ball. Stokes, I think, started to run before he caught that ball. He could see the end zone in his eyes.
Yeah, the eyes got big there, thinking, all right, what am I going to do when I get in there and score? And third and goal now for Gate City. We played more than half the third quarter already in this running clock with the Blue Devils on top 35-0, trying to, with a win here, they'll even their record 4-4 on the season.
Bledsoe from the shotgun, third down and goal. And Fleming's hitting the backfield. Good hit there by that defense from John Bauer.
Isaiah Sells, another sophomore for Botter from Battle Sells with the stop. Fleming, though, after he got contacted about the 6, was able to drag it down the 4-yard line, so it'll be 4th and goal.
City is going to go for it. Here comes the play. Straight snap. Fleming busts over the left side for the touchdown, and Gate City's back on the board with another Toyota touchdown.
Ethan Fleming, his second touchdown of the game.
Touchdown, Gate City.
41-0.
4 minutes left here in the third quarter.
Lawson to attack the PAT.
So they ate up about, 6 minutes or so of that drive?
Almost 8 minutes.
8 minutes, yeah. Lawson on for the extra point. And he's booted yet another extra point. And Gate City takes a commanding lead. You're watching Friday Night Rivals, powered by your local Toyota dealer.
Did you know the average credit card interest rate is over 16%, but the annual percentage rate on the Bank of Marion's new Platinum Rewards credit card is just 11.99, and it earns rewards points for use for retail purchases, fuel discounts, travel discounts, and cash back. It's contactless too. Just tap and go. Details at bankofmarionva.com or stop by any of our branches for an application. Remember, without our Platinum Rewards card, you'll miss out on all those savings and rewards.
Hey, what's up? I'm Ethan.
And I'm Danielle. Did you know Toyota has more all-wheel drive vehicles than anyone else?
15 to be exact, including the legendary Off-Road King 4Runner.
The best-selling Camry made even better with all-wheel drive.
This Venza hybrid that gets 40 mpg.
Or Sienna with a best-in-class 630-mile driving range.
Now, during Toyota's fall savings, get 1.9 financing up to 72 months on any remaining new 21 Sienna or Venza. When you run the numbers,
Toyota is number one.
Toyota, let's go places.
Welcome back to John Battle High School, everyone. Another touchdown by Gate City to make it 42-0. Here's your Jason Foundation drive summary.
9 plays, 79 yards, 7:24 off the clock, ending with a 4-yard touchdown run from Ethan Fleming for Gate City. It's in all Blue Devils as they're on top 42-0.
Big thanks to Keith Roberts, Ricky Matthews for flying the Sky 5 drone tonight, giving us some outstanding pictures from high above. As always, the Sky 5 drone brought to you by Empire Ford. Another squib kick, and that's going to be safely fielded at the 45-yard line where John Battle will have first down and 10. Long night for Battle, but the kids are continuing to fight. And that's all you can really ask. Don't forget about our Tennessee Tough coming up here in the fourth quarter. Our Tennessee Tough Award goes to one of the unsung heroes of the night. Who will it be? We'll find out later in the fourth quarter of play. Speaking of quarters, 3 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. As the clock continues to kick, you might wonder if you don't know the rules. Once you're up 35-0 in the second half, or by 35 points, I should say, the clock will continue to kick. And Battle quarterback Paxton Emerson nowhere to run, and he's hog-tied and thrown for another loss. Tough night for that young man. Low snap, tried to make the most of it, but that Gate City defense was all over him.
Isaac Rice with the tackle for loss for Gate City.
Second down and long.
So John Battle, they close out the season with Lehigh and Union on the road. Then they have a makeup game here at home against Tazewell. It's going to be on Tuesday, actually on Election Day. And as a Coach Rickard, he said even though they have one more home game, he didn't want to have Senior Day on a Tuesday. Just thought it'd be better for the kids to have it on a Friday night.
Bad snap. All Emerson can do is fall on it to bring us down to third down in Abingdon again. Really long for John Battle.
And you heard Coach Rickard halftime tell us, they had execution. They had good execution in the first quarter, then not as much in the second quarter. And had a bad snap here in the first possession of the second half. Third and 32.
So it's more like third down in Marion than Abingdon. Long way to go for the Trojans. Little pass out, and that's complete. For a decent game, but they needed a lot more than that as Tyler Murray, one of the seniors, making that reception.
Emerson pass complete to number 15, Murray. Right now, number 33, Crawford. It'll be 4th and 25.
So with us at halftime, Andrew Cochran and Benji Schaefer for John Battle. They took off their helmets. They were a part of the band at halftime, and now Cochran out here back with his helmet on, about to boot this punt away here.
And Carson Jenkins is back in the game to return the punt. Gets it away. And it's going to go toward the sidelines and go out of town and out of bounds. It's 42-0. Gate City in charge. Back with more Friday Night Rivals after this.
Go to friendshipcars.com to find our huge selection of Ford, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, Volvo, Hyundai, Nissan, Honda, Chevy, GMC, Buick, or even Indian motorcycles. Only at friendshipcars.com. We're dealing.
I love this place. It's where I chose to live, and I want to help it thrive. In fact, I even took an oath to do just that. I'm a physician at HMG's new Primary Care and Diagnostic Center in Johnson City. I could have worked somewhere else, but I chose to be a part of this physician-led medical group because I wanted a voice in how my neighbors are cared for. We all have choices in life, and they matter. My choice is to be a health partner for life and advocate for you every day.
At Friendship Ford of Bristol, we want to buy your car, regardless of age, mileage, or condition. We're one of the area's only certified Kelley Blue Book buying centers. And you don't have to trade with us. We'll buy your car cash on the spot. Come to Friendship Ford of Bristol. We're dealing.
This financial literacy tip is brought to you by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation.
When purchasing a home, emotional buying can be detrimental to the process and your choices. So anytime that you're purchasing a house, car, or any big ticket item, make sure you don't emotionally buy and make that decision. Think things through, do the pros and cons on each, and make sure it's the best decision for you and your family. I know I have made emotional buys in the past that have not worked out and I've regretted, but when I think things through, I make better decisions. So never emotionally buy, especially when you're a first-time home buyer.
To learn more about Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, go to homeloansbyfairway.com.
And welcome back to John Battle, where it's Gate City football. We've seen some new faces in that Gate City backfield. That was Brevin Spivey on the carry. Clock continues to kick, 42-0.
That probably would be the final play of the third quarter. The play clock is at 31 and the game clock is at 22. So Gate City does not have to run another play as they're heading to the sidelines.
Yeah, they're just going to let this tick away. And why not? 42-0. There's nothing left to prove in this ball game. 7 seconds. And here comes John Battle. Down to 3, 2, and 1. So we've played 3 quarters of football, and it's all Gate City. 42-0. More Friday Night Rivals. Come on.
Huddle up, football fans. Huddle up close. Hear the heartbeats and the beats of drums, the adrenaline and the calm, the sounds of nature and of nurture, of belonging and long passing. Every yard, every field, every blade of grass, from mountaintops to downtown shops. This is our community, and we are proud to be part of it. Bank of Tennessee, this is home.
Hey, we're back.
And ready to hit the road again in this new RAV4.
This is one of the most versatile vehicles on or off the road.
No wonder it's the #1 selling SUV.
You got all kinds of room back here.
Connectivity for all your devices, and it comes in a hybrid that gets 40 mpg.
Now, during Toyota's fall savings. Get 1.9 financing for 72 months on a new RAV4 or RAV4 hybrid with 2 years no-cost maintenance included.
It's pretty easy to see why RAV4 is number one.
Toyota, let's go places.
What's your definition of fresh? At Food City, ours starts every morning as our certified butchers hand-cut everything you see behind the counter fresh that day. Fresh also means our beef is ground in the store several times a day, time-stamped with the hour it was ground. That's a fresh guarantee. The fact is, it just doesn't get any fresher than this. That's why we say, start fresh with Food City.
With a Honda in your garage, every summer adventure leads to another. Get an incredible summer offer on a new Honda, only at the Honda Summer Sales Event.
Ready, set, go.
Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, driven by your local Toyota dealer.
We have one more quarter to play. The Sky 5 drone giving you another look from high above John Battle High School. Gate City with the ball. Lots of new faces on offense. There's this direct snap to Landon McDonald, number 6.
McDonald was the player who had the pick 6 for Gate City back in the second quarter. That made it 28-0.
Looks like the Battle fans have some sort of sparklers. I should say it's Gate City fans, I should say. Maybe they're banned up there, yeah. Showing off some kind of sparklers for us.
We'll give some scores in Northeast Tennessee. South Green, we saw them a couple weeks ago. They're playing Seymour. South Green's up 28-7 at halftime.
28-7.
Greenville's up 49-7 over Morristown East in the fourth quarter. Greenville, this is their last game of the regular season. They haven't had their bye week yet.
Oh, ball's on the ground. Looks like Spivey falling on it.
Fourth down now for Gate City. Dobbins Bennett, they were on the road tonight at Oak Ridge. It was 7-3. Dobbins Bennett at halftime.
Next week's the big DB Science Hill game.
Yes, game kicks got a flag.
Holding. Up this 56. 10-yard penalty. Repeat, third down.
So they're going to accept the penalty there, the holding call, and moving back. The musket hold tonight, Daniel Boone is on top 21-14 over David Crockett. We've got a holding call here. And
see that ball just bounced around. Bobby eventually falls on it.
The other game of interest in the Battle of Hawkins County. Volunteer all over Cherokee, 34-3 at halftime.
Wow, 34-3. Of course, there were a number of games played last night. Gate City fans hanging in here for this one. One more quarter. McDonald off the right side, gets a block, breaks the tackle, gets some of that yardage back.
His teammates were pretty fired up to see that hustle there. McDonald fighting for every yard he could get.
He's just a sophomore.
So they pretty much kind of got back to where they were on the third down play when they fumbled it the first time. They got the penalty yardage back on the holding call. Gate City fans will have a happy trip back to Gate City tonight.
Now it's 4th and 5.
City can use every second they can of the 40-second play clock. They're going to take a delay of game or maybe a timeout here.
Five-yard penalty, fourth down.
Fourth down for Gate City.
Fourth and 10.
I'm not sure why you would take a delay and you're just going to go for it. I guess maybe they have a 10-yard play they needed to work on or something. All smiles on the Gate City bench tonight.
Looks like he might punt this ball here.
One of these little quick kicks. It is a quick kick. And he's going to get a great roll. Lyndon McDonald with a great quick kick down to about the 15-yard line. That's where John Battle will have the ball with about 8 minutes and 11 seconds left. It's been an interesting football week for you, Casey. We'll talk more about that when we come back here on Friday Night Rivals.
Good news for homeowners looking to refinance their home loan. The Bank of Marion and our hometown community branches all across the region now offer a cash-out refi home loan of up to 100%. Qualified homeowners can turn the equity in their home into cash and get a better home loan in the process. Call, click, or stop in at your local branch of the Bank of Marion and get started on your 100% cash-out refi home loan.
What's your definition of fresh? At Food City, ours starts every morning as our certified butchers hand-cut everything you see behind the counter fresh that day. Fresh also means our beef is ground in the store several times a day, time-stamped with the hour it was ground. That's a fresh guarantee. The fact is, it just doesn't get any fresher than this. That's why we say, start fresh with Food City.
Suicide is preventable, and everyone has a part to play. Visit TennesseeWon'tBeSilent.com and learn how you can make a difference.
Just a few more minutes to go, 8 minutes and 11 seconds. I was talking about what an interesting week it's been for our sports director, Casey Getz. He was in Knoxville for that crazy game with Ole Miss. He still has mustard all over his back, I think.
John Battle timeout here. I want to take another break here. I don't know. Tim, what do you want to do?
All right, drive of the game it is.
You got to hang around for the Knoxville talk here. Here's our drive of the game, and it is a Gate City drive. There's that nice run by Bledsoe. And then Luke Bledsoe going to throw this one. Nice fingertip catch there by Luke Stokes, and then Carson Jenkins takes it in. That made it 21-0 Gate City. That is your Toyota drive of the game.
There's the Trojan cheerleaders. A lot of the Trojan cheerleaders are seniors. They were honored tonight before the game as well. So congratulations to all those who are wearing the ribbons. The seniors are. And they haven't had a lot to cheer about tonight, but they're still hanging in there. 42-0. And Gate City would, John Battle would love nothing more than to tack something on the board here. Little pass out. And broken tackle, and now some space to run. Biggest play of the game for John Battle. Turned in by number 15, Tyler Murray, the senior. Trying to go out in style tonight.
That is a nice play by Murray, the senior. Emerson kind of bobbled that snap a little bit, but did a good job collecting it, getting it out to Murray. He turned it upfield. Nice gain out past the 40-yard line. John Battle, they've only scored 13 points all season so far, just 2 touchdowns in 6 games. So, even just get off the goose egg would be big for these kids as they go to the final stretch of their season.
He's open. That's Bailey. Down to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. Tackled short of the goal line.
They faked a little wide receiver screen, and then they slipped Bailey up the field. Almost a long touchdown for John Battle. 1st and goal. Watch him fake the quick one right there and go deep and got behind the defense. Did Brody Bailey. 1st and goal from the 4 here. And I know we're not supposed to root PJ, but I hope these guys can punch it in here.
It would be nice to see something positive happen for John Battle High School for sure. Emerson at quarterback. Hands off. Zach Moore breaks the tackle, but then he's greeted by a host of defenders.
It was Ethan McConnell, the freshman, number 32, setting the edge. And Moore's helmet comes off, so he's going to have to leave the game. The freshman, Ethan McConnell, made a really nice tackle there on Moore. Did not let him turn the corner.
Housewright talking to his defense. Battle fans still on their feet.
Bailey lined up a quarterback.
It is Bailey. He hands off to Emerson around the corner to the 3, the 2. He dives in for the touchdown. And Battle has scored.
Nice shot by the crowd there. Their student section fired up, and to see the Trojans getting the board here. And Emerson took a beating earlier in this game, and nice to see him find the end zone.
So Cochran comes on for the extra point. Got to make it 42-7. As Casey mentioned, John Battle only scored 13 points all season. So now they're going to go for 2. Or what are they doing?
There's no holder.
There's no holder. Is he going to drop kick this? Here comes. What's going on? Oh, here comes Zach Moore, who lost his helmet a couple of plays ago.
I'm good.
Yeah, he said, no problem. Put the helmet on. I'm back. Strips down. The kick is not any good.
That makes you score.
Like went under the crossbars. So it's 42-6 as we watch the touchdown one more time on Friday Night Rivals, powered by your local Toyota dealers.
Hey, what's up? I'm Ethan.
And I'm Danielle, and we're back on the road in the aggressively styled, incredibly comfortable Toyota Highlander.
With your choice of a powerful V6
or best-in-class hybrid engine.
The Toyota Highlander can handle anything that comes your way.
And it holds its value better than anything in its class.
During Toyota's fall savings, get 1.9 financing up to 72 months on remaining new 21 Highlanders. Plus 2 years no-cost maintenance.
It's pretty easy to see why.
Highlander is number 1. Toyota. Let's go places.
I love this place. It's where I chose to live, and I want to help it thrive. In fact, I even took an oath to do just that. I'm a physician at HMG's new Primary Care and Diagnostic Center in Johnson City. I could have worked somewhere else, but I chose to be a part of this physician-led medical group because I wanted a voice in how my neighbors are cared for. We all have choices in life, and they matter. My choice is to be a health partner for life and advocate for you every day.
Back here where John Battle has scored, and that's big news in John Battle land when you only score 13 points all year. Here's Casey with the Jason Foundation Drive Summary.
4 plays, 80 yards, just under 3 minutes off the clock. And a 6-yard touchdown run from Braxton Emerson. Extra point was no good, so it's 42-6.
John Battle will have the Toyota kickoff. And there's the speedster. He's still in there. Carson Jenkins. That's a short kick to the midfield, down to the 20 and out of bounds where the flags will fly. While we got a chance, let's talk about our Tennessee Tough Award. I think we've got a winner, Casey.
We do. Our Tennessee Tough Unsung Hero is going to be Luke Stokes of Gate City. He got a sack here in the first half, making a couple plays on defense. He also making some plays on offense is Luke Stokes. Gets it done at the defensive end position, also out at tight end. Luke Stokes contributing on both sides of the ball, down on the defensive line, also moving the chains on offense. Luke Stokes is our Tennessee Tough Unsung Hero.
Congratulations, Luke, for a great ball game. 42-6, 4 minutes and 30 seconds as that clock continues to tick.
Got a final score. Patrick Henry beat Honaker 27-21. They played that game up at Emory and Henry tonight on the turf. Rebels with a nice win over Honecker.
That must have been a thrill for the kids to play at E&H. Sweet play to the right side.
McDonald on the carry.
And that's McDonald again with another carry. We've seen the bulk of the carries here in the fourth quarter.
Gate City, PJ, they're going to be 4-4. 2 tough games. They got Central at home and at Ridgeview to finish the regular season. Central was winning big tonight over Lehigh, and Ridgeview was losing big to Abingdon. Certainly no shame in that. A lot of teams have lost big to Abingdon this season.
Yeah, that 1-2 punch at running back that Abingdon has and those big linemen give them an edge in that conference for sure.
And they also have the quarterback. I mean, Cole Lambert's, getting healthier, and Peyton McClanahan, receiver. They're a very balanced team, and I think they have a chance to make some noise. Last year in the spring, rather, they made it to the region championship game in Class 3.
There's another big run. Oh, this is some empty sky there for number 25, Brendan Spivey. Making the most of that for a Toyota first down. Great run by Spivey.
Yeah, Brevin Spivey, a senior. Good to see him in his chance to get some carries.
See Spivey going through a huge hole, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, then he turns on the Jets, and he's upended short of the goal line.
John Battle player here. It's Braden Bailey.
Walking a little wobbly as they help the linebacker off. Another sophomore.
Coach is saying there's no hurry. They just started the 40-second play clock.
Yeah. These guys, these sophomores that are in for Gate City, though, they want to score just like anybody else. They don't look at the clock. They just want to play, want to compete. Straight snap. Spivey breaks a tackle. Hit hard at the 20. He goes down.
Spivey ran over somebody. Brevin Spivey running hard for Gate City. Coach Housewright has to like seeing that. Ball is sitting right at the 20-yard line on 2nd and 3 as we have 90 seconds remaining here in the game.
Spivey, a senior, trying to make the most of his final year, getting some action tonight. And the Devils take a knee, doing the sportsmanlike thing, leading 42-6. Minute 10.
Yeah, no reason to try and run up the score here. Gate City, back in the spring, only 2 teams from each region made the playoffs. They took out a round of the playoffs to move things along, so Gate City did not qualify for the playoffs in the spring. They would want to get back there this year, especially these seniors that weren't able to go as juniors.
Coach Ricker still coaching to the very end. And another knee, and that will probably do it. So it was a dominant performance by Gate City tonight. The ground game just too much for John Battle. If there was, any shining light at all on Battle, it was the fact they did finally get in the end zone after a long season, KC, struggling on offense.
Yeah, that was just their 3rd touchdown of the season they scored, so a nice way to end it for John Battles. They fall here 42-6 to Gate City. Gate City now 4-4. John Battle falls to 0-7.
And we'll be back to talk with the winning coach. Right after this, you're watching Friday Night Rivals. Again, the final, Gate City 42, John Battle 6.
With a Honda in your garage, every summer adventure leads to another. Get an incredible summer offer on a new Honda, only at the Honda Summer Sales Event.
Ready, set, go. What's your definition of fresh? At Food City, ours starts every morning as our certified butchers hand cut everything you see behind the counter fresh that day. Fresh also means our beef is ground in the store several times a day. Time-stamped with the hour it was ground. That's a fresh guarantee. The fact is, it just doesn't get any fresher than this. That's why we say, start fresh with Food City.
When buying or refinancing a home, knowledge, experience, and personal service is a must. Contact us, Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation. Fairway is a nationwide lender with 2 local offices, Kingsport and Johnson City, serving East Tennessee and Southwest Virginia. We have many options to choose from that we will tailor to your needs. Especially during these times, don't settle for internet lenders. Trust your local Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation offices. Call or visit our website today.
Hey, I'm Ethan.
And I'm Danielle, and we're back on the road in the rugged new Toyota Tacoma.
With a 3.5-liter V6, crawl control, and multi-terrain select, Tacoma can go anywhere and do anything. And Tacoma's been the #1 truck in its class for 16 years.
#1 in resale value, too.
We're not selling this bad boy.
Now, during Toyota's fall savings, get a new 21 Tacoma with 2.49 financing, with new Tacomas arriving daily.
People around here love their Tacomas.
Toyota, let's go places.
Back here at John Battle High School, where the Gate City Blue Devils have completely worn out John Battle tonight in a 42-6 victory. Good win for Gate City. And John Battle finally getting the end zone. We're joined now by the head football coach of Gate City, Jeremy Houseright. And, Coach, can you hear us?
Yes, sir.
All right. Coach, when we were talking to you earlier this week, you said you were nervous about being on TV. You didn't want any close-ups because things might not be going so well, but everything went perfect for you tonight, and you were great on television. Talk about your team's performance.
The guys came out and they executed really well. I can't be more proud of them. They played hard tonight.
Coach, how about Ethan Fleming? You were telling me before the game that he got hurt in the first play of the benefit game, and he's out there tonight, scores 2 touchdowns. What did it mean to you to see Ethan Fleming out there tonight?
Yeah, it's good. We're trying to get a little healthy, and just seeing those guys back out on the field, it's going to help us going down the stretch, hopefully.
Coach, we didn't really talk much the other day when we were talking to you about you making the playoffs. You said you didn't want to put too much pressure on your kids, but after the statement tonight, do you have enough to make a run for the playoffs?
I hope so, but we're going to take it one day at a time. Going to come back Monday and get ready for Y Central. So we'll talk about playoffs when that time comes.
Coach, your ground game was certainly on point tonight, but how important is it going to be to have a passing game, at least be able to make a couple of big plays in the passing game as you kind of go throughout your season here?
It'll be extremely important. People loading the box on us. So hopefully we're able to hit some more of these pass plays that we had tonight, and we're just going to go to work Monday and see what we can do.
I guess one benefit of this game getting out of hand is the fact you got to play a lot of players in the second half, and you got to get some folks some experience that you're going to need to make a playoff stretch.
Yes, it's always good to get some of those guys in there. They come to practice every day, and they bust their tail for us, and sometimes they get in, sometimes they don't, so it's great when they get in and get to play quite a bit.
That's Coach Jeremy Houseright. Coach, how about holding up that trophy and celebrate with your team?
Y'all got the trophy? Hold that thing up, boys. Yeah.
It's always our favorite moment of the night. To celebrate the beautiful trophy by Eddie's Trophy. Performance tonight.
It was. This is good for them, too. I mean, they're 4-4 now and have 2 games left in the regular season, so they did what they needed to do tonight and stay in the playoff hunt. So good win for Gate City, and a lot of things that'll work on for them is even the passing game as they get ready for Central next week.
Certainly. Again, the final, Gate City 42, John Battle 6. Well, it's been a fun night here at John Battle. Great hospitality as always by the Trojans. I'd like to thank our statistician, Dan Layton, for substituting tonight and coming through in the clutch with some great stats. As always, our director, Tim Petrie, doing a great job making us sound and look good. Next week, we'll have Union at Abingdon on the CW. Right now, we're going to leave you with some wonderful highlights all across America from Friday Night Rivals.
A lot of time in the pocket. He dropped that pass in there. Sure did. Just beautiful. He dropped it in a beautiful play.
Well-placed ball.
And that ball was on his helmet. He caught that ball in the back of his helmet.
Play from the 9. Sheen steps up, throws end zone. Oh, big hit. Nixon knocks it loose.
Huge call, but Hoover's going to go up, looking for it all, and what a one-handed grab. Malik Thomas.
Shanks will hand it right up the middle again to Smith. Smith hurdles the defender, gets pushed around, trying to get to the corner of the end zone, and and Hunter Kelly throws it down the middle of the field, and it's picked off. One-handed grab. Jackson on the one-handed interception, a little stiff arm, and he's on his way back across midfield.
Team every week, right? Well, pitch back, double pass, going deep, had him open, caught across the 30 to the 20, cutting back. Isaac Jackson. Drill ball came out. Is it live? It's a turnover coming back this way.
He's their money man. They put the ball in his hand. He can keep it if he wants to. Tosses it forward into the end zone. Fonseca catches the flip, and Brentwood gets the lead with 18 seconds to play. From desperation into jubilation.
And once again, congratulations to Jeremy Housewright and the Gate City Blue Devils winners, 22-6 tonight here at John Battle. The Blue Cross Bowl, don't forget, you'll be able to watch that on the Tri-City CW. We've got a number of teams that could end up in Chattanooga this year. We're hoping that is the case, and we'll have that for you on the Tri-City CW. Well, it's been a fun night. As always, I want to thank my partner, Casey Getz, and all our sponsors, Toyota, Host and Medical Group, Friendship Auto Group, Food City, Marsh Propane, Fairway Independent Mortgage, Tri-Cities Honda Dealers, Bank of Tennessee, the Jason Foundation, the Tennessee Titans, Jersey Mike's, and Eddie's Trophies, who make those beautiful trophies so you viewers can enjoy those at home as well. And we'd like to thank all our sponsors for supporting our Toyota Friday Night Rivals. I'm PJ Johnson. We'll see you back here next week on Friday Night Rivals.
Winter is coming, so don't wait to get your home ready for the cold with propane from Marsh Propane. Family-owned and operated, Marsh Propane has been serving the region since 1966. Whether you're building a new home, switching over to gas heat, or just want to change your provider, Marsh Propane makes it fast and easy. Heating your home and water, cooking, or relaxing with your family, you'll never be let down by the dependability of gas. Fight the chill year-round with Marsh Propane. Service, safety, dependability.
I love this place. It's where I chose to live, and I want to help it thrive. In fact, I even took an oath to do just that. I'm a physician at HMG's new primary care and diagnostics